And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food to just say me who the dynamic what Friday. And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food to just say me who the dynamic what Friday.
Yeah, so I'm going to do my time now. I'm going to move in. But I could have a choice. So I'm showing the letter. I'm going to in the picture. In the letter, and I'm in the letter. Me no start a man so they are forever and ever in trust. So me say I could deactivate in the Facebook. So I'm going to that time until I could deactivate in Facebook. Also, I'm a comment talker. If you don't mind them, focus on your soul. Focus on your soul. Me my bro. Let me say. Na lace you try and say a brand so you know timpa chop me bra nyai me to me recreation and a violence into kwa atem didie ntimi say me te ho wa me twen as so bra be coming me aka me te ho me twen so bra be coming what you say so I say my skin goes because my skin glowy why I say be come here me kwabna hola je me hu di no me je me hu di so aboda ma hwehwu a ya de benanti me mfikyire akira wo say ye wayi nsu butu bogazum ye we simpia me won Santiago so kasa internet no uni no so dia na metembe be me nka abeye me so nya ye bia na me reply you ye bi ho no me below the belt what I say now you oba go show page cause we give be a show no why shadow be our draw hey ochuma kwan ma Beyonce who be me so Nicki Minaj achiro bosoma ye bi omaburo achiro bosoma ya ye di tutu nya ma chiro na awotro kwa ye de chi
No, not again, baby Jane. Akwele sumampo nimse charismatic church. Untimi nye born again. We a whack, we a fake, manka rack, we a pastries in cake, bake, we a lagoon plus stream plus respective bosumchi lake. Jamauti ache, we a siman jolly and poano you have friendly rake. We a taprata type and anka wo ink na create mistake. We a Charlie Chaplin our punchy back was swerving yenu, or shall refuge a Drake, because Jehovah Witness and coming our way. Won't face these days. Jama, we are such to psoriasis and diarrhea diagnose AIDS. Into when man for Bristol brush and paste. When man starting new beginning from AIDS. I feel Madame for Shatawale na opesa o hate. Uko to Jose ketchup, o see say granite paste.
This is my story. Oh, this is my song. Oh, praising my Savior all through the Lord, all through the Lord. All through the Lord. Oh, this is my story. This is my song. Oh, praising my Savior. Oh,
Hi, TikTok. Good evening and welcome to today's edition of Cooking at Pastor's Kitchen. Today's cooking is shrimp, broccoli, vegetable soup, and it's very delicious, and very hearty. Look at that. And you can eat it with anything you want, or you can eat it like that. Or this is rice mixed with barley. Rice and barley. This is barley. It's a type of grain that you can cook as rice. And your shrimp with broccoli vegetable, very good, delicious, and healthy.
Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. You have responsibility to give them space to breathe. Let the poor breathe. Breathe. Give them space to breathe. Oh. Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. You have responsibility to give them space to breathe. Let the poor breathe. Breathe. Give them space to breathe. Oh.
Oh my goodness! Saprele mwala shibobo. Monsieur Mitterrand Gonzague. Il faut un peu de fraîche buée. Oh Gonzague! Le prix Gonzague n'a pas poli bouée. Je voulais moi ici.
La moyenne contre moi, la paix.
La paix est contre moi. Oh, nice, nice. Et tu me shows un numéro. C'est French ni. Oh my goodness! Saprele moi la shibobo. 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 Monsieur Mitterrand Gonzague. Il faut un peu de fraîche buée.
Oh Gonzague!
Le prix Gonzague n'a pas poli bouée. Je voulais moi ici.
La moyenne contre moi, la paix.
La paix est contre moi. Oh, nice, nice.
La moyenne contre moi, la paix.
La paix est contre moi. Moi ici.
La moyenne contre moi, la paix.
La paix est contre moi. Oh, nice, nice. Et tu me shows un numéro. C'est French ni.
Wait, the prof doing the same.
Okay, me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Yeah, castle with Germany.
Oh, namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and
Oh, sir.
I'm your fast.
Dada Pinto.
They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast.
Ya feel, Papa.
Okay, me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Yeah, castle with Germany.
Oh, namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and I'm
Oh, sir.
I'm your fast.
Dada Pinto.
They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast.
Ya feel, Papa.
Okay, me.
Hey, Dada Pinto. Hey, Dada Pinto. Yeah, castle with Germany.
Oh, namu Germany. Ya bomb and Ray and I'm
Oh, sir.
I'm your fast.
Dada Pinto.
They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast.
Ya feel, Papa. say free kick in me besua to said the bear coach and be jefu food until some dear mammy. To free kick a bad makujana when I may bomb in Sensi as well. I shall be right for cross some of the young woman to swim in Kohana. Say free kick in me besua to said the bear coach and be jefu food until some dear mammy. To free kick a bad makujana when I may bomb in Sensi as well. I shall be right for cross some of the young woman to swim in Kohana. Say free kick in me besua to said the bear coach and be jefu food until some dear mammy. To free kick a bad makujana when I may bomb in Sensi as well. I shall be right for cross some of the young woman to swim in Kohana. Where the aso on send pani bio on casa.
Hello, baby.
Try daddy, mamma, and shall say where the on any pa on your hay.
Hello, baby. No, any part of your day.
So any punk watch here that I do. And I where the aso
hello, baby, passing be a chum free nipano. And there are some of me catching on for any pound.
O say any pair by in Johnny.
And yes, all mobile day.
I'm here to Suzu.
Aha, into a look baby should be what you say. Nipa de more tricks be brave. What I say, Timunia Monchum Frio, passing beer.
I daddy, but my mission is Trimuria. I send it Trimu Bomber.
I look at Miss Chong.
Sir, and I'm a no swim. We need power, cannon.
More, you know.
I saw Danny in Tio, and I'm and
that's what you do. Munina Momessing, Momessing, Franco. See for Bessing.
I'm quite Chinako.
Chinakumako fast mamma to Miss Momessing.
Where the aso on send pani bio on casa.
Hello, baby.
Try daddy, mamma, and shall say where the on any pa on your hay.
Hello, baby. No, any part of your day.
So any punk watch here that I do. And I where the aso
hello, baby, passing be a chum free nipano. And there are some of me catching on for any pound.
O say any pair by in Johnny.
And yes, all mobile day.
I'm here to Suzu.
Aha, into a look baby should be what you say. Nipa de more tricks be brave. What I say, Timunia Monchum Frio, passing beer.
I daddy, but my mission is Trimuria. I send it Trimu Bomber.
I look at Miss Chong.
Sir, and I'm a no swim. We need power, cannon.
More, you know.
I saw Danny in Tio, and I'm and
that's what you do. Munina Momessing, Franco. See for Bessing.
I'm quite Chinako.
Chinakumako fast mamma to Miss Momessing.
Derek. Hey, say, nifa ni nidi. Utu di ano echo ni Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, say, nifa ni nidi. Utu di ano echo ni Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, say, nifa ni nidi. Utu di ano echo ni Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, say, nifa ni nidi. Utu di ano echo ni Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, say, nifa ni nidi. Utu di ano echo ni Derek.
And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food to just say. Me who the American dynamic what Friday.
Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus' word is called Christ unto you. Who ye that I release unto you? Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus' word is called Christ. Whom will ye that I release unto you? Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus' word is called Christ. Whom will ye that I release unto you? Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, 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 for Jesus' word is called Christ. Barabbas, 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 Barabbas. Whom will ye that I release unto you? Release unto you. 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 Barabbas, 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 for Jesus' word is called Christ.
All right, good evening and welcome to the show. My name is Kevin Taylor. When it's Friday, it's Mixed Bag Day. And then the minimum, yeah. So I'm going to try and monitor my voice. I've been told to monitor my voice today. So if you're watching me tonight, thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Taylor. When it's Friday, it's Mixed Bag Day. And a special Friday evening because we need to come in and kill Jandam from the minority in Parliament. And Yenina Yati Asema Isi or the Parliament of Ghana. The Parliament of Ghana Omar Pasi the anti-LGBTQ plus bill no. Nanado Dankweku for the NPP4. Sikasem na omone Europe for ne America for edihu akuniabanti oman sign no. And the boy NDC aban share Ghana for. Say trumu bill no ombe pass no and the bill no NDC are buying in fact Parliament a pass sa bill no then you bring you bet church and what is actually happening and the minority in Parliament after your marking and in the group of piglets no the kind of narrative one person to the see our Parliament and so you bet church them you bet if you say in Parliament no in some can brofo na adiesa say a ne abedility atrone war system no near the and the no kura no ato na Ghana for ehu de ekọ. So if you're here tonight with me, I would like to say thank you very much for tuning in. We are streaming on TV, we are streaming on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, streaming live on radio and also on other platforms like TikTok and YouTube. So if you're here with me tonight, thank you very much. Tonight our topic is simple. The Parliament of Ghana this afternoon passed the anti-LGBTQ plus bill, the bill that was sent before Akufo-Addo to extend his signature, which he decided not to do. The NPP government for 8 years decided not to pass the anti-LGBTQ bill. Today, history has been made. The government of the day, the NDC government, the majority in parliament, with the help of the minority, the NPP minority, they have passed the bill. What we'll be doing tonight is to break down what actually transpired in Parliament for you to have a clear understanding of what's going on. The minority in Parliament, led by Afenyomakin, they are trying to put a narrative, a new twist to this whole passage of the anti-LGBTQ bill. What we'll be doing here tonight is to explain things to you for you to have a clear understanding. We'll be reminding you of things that the NPP said in the past, the reason why the bill wasn't passed, and why today the bill has been passed by the NDC government. Remember, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, before they were given power in 2024, they told Ghanaians was part of their promises that they were going to make sure the anti-LGBT bill is passed when they are given power. Today, the President of the Republic, the NDC government, and the majority in Parliament, they have passed the bill. We will delve into the matter, break it down in little bits, clear understanding for you to also have a full gist of what happened. In fact, the NPP are out there trying to lie about what happened in Parliament today. Remember, the minority were in Parliament. They supported the passing of today's bill. They sat through the whole process. They, in fact, nodded to every single amendment that was made to the bill. So they have no excuse. They are out there lying. Intim Fojo, the gay guy who today supported the passing of the anti-LGBTQ bill, is out there lying. We will bring you all the facts. We will break things down for you to understand what is actually happening. So remember, the main topic for today is the anti-LGBTQ bill has been passed by the Parliament of Ghana. And when we get there, when we get to that bridge, we will cross it with the facts to make sure that every single Ghanaian gets a clear understanding of what is happening. My name is Kevin Taylor, and you may share Onyankopon and the Abijina ha, Ade Yina Adwene Abaha. Yebiti Ghana nsem ama obia ehu de eko na enda ye fia da ne de ana dwumade we no omo mo me chidoma from the ghost team no omo ema me kwan se menye de meye me nkyerɛkyerɛ nsemu a yire fie ebia eye nya wotwa yesimu ana ye womu nyomebu ha yire fie yanka ho asem omo ma me kwan se menya abotre na mentwidwem ntimi a metumi fa asem a mepɛ a me dwene se Ghana fo ɛwɔ se omuhu na maka ho asem tende no normally no aya de stia na mame aya ne de stia na mame ye de stia na mame nti ana Fridays no the production team no my producers no they hand over the steer to me, but me I'm an experienced driver. I take responsibility and I speak the truth, not like the abozige liar who is leading the NPP called Mahamudu Bawumia with his fashionista wife who is more interested in G-string than her own salvation. And these are things that we'll discuss as we move on. And you may show me say also with Piha. Now more TikTok, more Facebook, more TV, so Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana, and you may be from Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Cameroon, La Côte d'Ivoire, all the places, every single country, Africa, because we speak true to power. And we'll be addressing a few issues. Recently, about 2-3 days ago, I responded to what's happening in South Africa. In fact, I made my stance clear that our South African brothers and sisters are becoming basically ignorant and foolish about some of the things they are doing now, going after other Africans who live in South Africa. Remember, what is happening in South Africa? It's not just happening to illegal immigrants. These are South Africa. What's going on right now? They are going after every single individual who is not South African. So let's not underestimate what the South Africans are doing. Majority of the South Africans are in support of what is going on. The government of the day in South Africa are in support of what is going on. They are going after foreigners. They are not going after illegal immigrants, or they are not going after people who are living in the country with documentations or have the right legitimate documentations to live there. No, South Africans are going after other foreigners. They are going after other nationals. As far as you are not a South African, they will come after you. They are going after Zimbabweans who are their neighbors. They are going after Lesotho guys. They are going after Mozambicans. They are going after everybody. It's like they are mad dogs now. They believe that other people living in their country is making them poor. And I've seen a video from South Africa, one gentleman from South Africa, and I've seen a couple of videos from South Africa reacting to my video. And I'll play that video for you to listen And after I play the video, I'll react to the reaction from the South Africans because I'm beginning to think that most of them are still daft. They still don't understand the political, social, economic implication of their foolish action that they are in now. We still have to talk or speak to them for them to understand that they cannot live, or South Africa cannot live like an island. They will still need other people to live with, to build a nation with. If they are not willing to change and to be smart, people are willing to change and to be smart and also to bring development to them. It's a fact. So we are living in a global world now. South Africa cannot isolate themselves from any other country. They will have to live with us, and it's a false statement. Now let me play this video. South Africa for say makasa eti omo manaye omo ya ema omo mu nipa ni bi start responded to a year in sama mekan ya because say omo South Africa for senior ya kase omo mu nipa dodo omo krom ho a omo ejimi no almost so sankwasha sem no so no eno na kan homa Ghana government abefa Ghana for free ho if you say Ghana for ya ban no omo dwene Ghana for irrespective of baby awo. But South Africans saw my video and I see say they are hurt. Oh, South Africa, they are hurt. So people, you feel pain. I feel bad for a daft person who is also very impatient. You are daft and you don't have patience. You are daft and you have light skin. Yeah. So South Africans do get angry. Yeah, really. People who can just dress like antelopes in the bush with some mat around their neck, walking in town, hunting human beings. You also feel pain. Yeah, I'm surprised. So I'm going to play the video, and then the video is in reaction to my statement early on about South Africa and the xenophobic thing happening in South Africa. After that, I'll respond to this response. It's very, very important. So they need to understand until they are done with their stupidity, we will not stop speaking in their faces. This is a response from South Africa. This is a South African responding to me.
Kevin Taylor, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Do you hear me? I want you to listen to me very, very, very carefully. You never, ever in your life sit on your stupid podcast and swear at my people like that. Do you hear me? Never, ever, no matter how excited you are, no matter how much fame you want in this world, you never, ever sit on a podcast and swear at people who did not swear at you or your people. Do not do that. Do not do that, because now you are going to have a problem with us. The kind of shit that you're speaking right now on your podcast. Now, when South Africans react the way that they want to react to your people, because you think you're smart, you don't even stay in Ghana. You don't even stay in Ghana, but you are here as a Ghanaian who stays in America, a very, very, very rotten country. You are here speaking shit, speaking nonsense. The government of Ghana reacted the way they reacted, but they never swore at my people because they understand what's happening. So never, ever, ever, ever in your life think that you're smart. You understand me? Never think that you're smart. South Africa is still recovering from apartheid. Of course, when their streets are overpopulated by people who run away from their countries because they don't want to build their own countries, and they come here, you are telling us that they want to come here and help us build our economy. Why can't they stay in their own countries and build their own economy there? Why can't they do that? Ghana has been independent for 69 years, but you still look like a shithole. Even today, it looks like a shithole. It looks like you are still 100 years back. But you want to come here and talk shit, oh, massive puss. Oh, I told you very much. We will look for you and come and find you and show you that you are nothing. You are nothing. Don't ever, ever in your life speak to my people like that. There are people like us, people like Malema, who every day we do our best to reprimand our own people. We are here for that. We are the ones who are allowed to speak to our people like that. You are not allowed to speak to us like that. To speak to my people like that. You do not speak to them like that because they did not disrespect you. They have not killed anyone. They have not beaten anyone. They asked your government to come and fetch their people nicely. And that's what they did. When you are here still talking shit, you're talking nonsense. Think that you know everything. You are Kevin Taylor. You son of a bitch. Don't ever. If you don't have anything to talk about on that stupid podcast of yours, ask us. We'll give you content for you to talk about. Not
So this is a response from a South African to my harsh criticism to their stupid xenophobic actions. And if you take your time to listen to this Blexum, you know who a Blexum is? A rascal. That's how the white South Africans call them. They sometimes call them deuce. This black deuce is a black idiot. Ita, let me tell you something. You are the most dumbest fool I've ever seen. First of all, go get a shirt. You look like a dirty gay guy who is trying to entice some riff-raff ladies on the street to feel you're masculine. You look dirty. Go get a shirt and wear. This is 2026. Blacksem. You are just a rotten fool. You are dumb. Let me tell you something. Nobody, no African ran from their country to your country. In fact, let me tell you, all the Africans who are in South Africa, they paid for a flight to get into your country. And that amount of money they paid, 90% of you blacksums, you deuces, you good for nothing, dirty, lazy fools who live on alcohol and sex and robbing people, none of you can afford that amount of money. So get it right. Nobody walked to your country. Every single African, even your fellow Zimbabweans, who you treat like animals, who have worked their asses off to keep your country alive, your brothers and sisters in Zimbabwe, you treat like animals. None of you fools, lazy fools, can compare yourself to them. Because even the Zimbabweans, who are your next door neighbors, they come in and work hard to make a living. Whilst fools like you, shirtless gay fools like you, walk in South Africa and act like a Jumas. You know a Jumas? You are a, if I'm going to say, a Jumas like you. You a Blexum, a rascal like you. Lazy fool. You have no idea. Your horizon is bleak. This is fucking 2026. You have this, I don't know whether it's a raccoon feather or it is a squirrel feather sitting on your head like a dwarf talking nonsense. My name is Kevin, not Kevin. It's Kevin. Now let me tell you something. You see, when you were speaking, you were saying that South Africa is a country that is recovering from apartheid. It means you know what is right. What is apartheid? Apartheid is when you people, your grandfathers and fools like you, were treated like animals and slaves on your own land or in your own land. That is the apartheid. People like us felt bad for you when Nelson Mandela was crawling around Africa asking for crumbs to come and save fools like you, your grandfathers and your mothers. Why didn't Nelson Mandela stay in South Africa for lazy people like you to work and donate money for you people to contest in the name of ANC? You are stupid. You are very bleak. You are very ignorant. Oh, South Africa is recovering from apartheid. So who should be your enemy? It is the white man who has the plantation who calls you guys deuce. They call you people Blixum. They call you people cack shit. They call you Bavians, and which means baboons. Those are the people who are supposed to be your enemies, not your fellow African man with a black skin like you, cockroach. You are recovering from apartheid, and you still don't know your enemy? You are recovering from apartheid. At least Ghana has been free for 69 years. I saw you show some videos when you were talking. Put some pictures of some bad roads in Ghana. We understand. We are not super developed. We are doing our best to develop. But what about you? The first time the ANC came into office, what has the ANC, the black party, done for you? A shirtless fool like you. You are a basic Bavian. You are a Bavian. You are a raccoon. You have no idea of what you are talking about. If you know South Africa is recovering from apartheid, then you should know what to do. Then you should know your enemy. Then the black African can never be your enemy. Nobody ran from their country to come to your country. There are people living in your country from other parts of Africa who are instilling knowledge in fools like you, black fools like you, who don't want to learn. Open your horizon. Understand how the world works. Have you even traveled before? All that you live on is some dirty pussy and some pap and some vorse And that is all. You rob people of their properties. Every year, you make South Africa, you have only two kinds of weather. You have winter, you have robbery day and weather, and then you have a winter summer. The foolishness of a foolish South African, we are trying to educate you. You are very daft. And I don't think you have even traveled out of South Africa before, because you don't have the confidence to understand that you can live with other people. So you are so bleak. You are so bleak. You are so ignorant. I have lived in your country for 2 years, and I know how some of you people live. You live like dogs. If you want to go out and hunt for humans, go and hunt for the white man who turned your mothers and your fathers into slaves, who took your land from you, who basically named every state in their own language. You are the slave. You are a modern day slave. Your jailer is the white man in South Africa. So I saw you showing some videos. Oh, look at Ghana. You can't even say Ghanaians. We are Ghanaians. G-H-A-N-A-I-A-N. Ghanaians, not Ghanaians. Foolish people. You don't even understand how to put letters together. We are talking about the silly actions you people are putting across. Even your own neighbors, Zimbabweans, Mozambicans, people from Lesotho are supposed to be your brothers. You chase them. You hunt them. Are you fools? We are correcting you people. Then you foolishly turn around and say Ubuntu. Ubuntu to who? You live in that country like dogs. You see the whites? That is why they are making money out of you. That is why they are making laws for you people to live like slaves. Because the only thing you people can fuel you is alcohol. That is the only thing that fuels you people. You are lazy. You are daft. You don't learn. Let me show you. So many people around the world don't know how you black South Africans live. The last time I came here, I said, you people live in shirts like dogs. And it is true. Let me show you. You are shirtless. A gay guy like you talking trash. This is South Africa for you. See ya.
Yeah, that's how all the houses here are built. And they're all staying in the same conditions.
Yes. So this community was named after Elias Mtswadedi. Elias Mtswadedi was one of the good icons, but he died 3 days before Nelson Mandela was released in Robben Island. So our population is plus or minus 15 to 20,000 people who are living here in this community over here.
I tell people my name is Jack, the most famous person, the most famous comedian.
Guys, this is inside one of the 10 houses. We're gonna go in, but I just want you to see the compound first of all, like the environment where everybody here is staying. So outside you come in from the gates, tap. So I guess they have their own private tap.
Yes, they have their own private tap.
Okay, and that's for a car. Do they have a car? Is that a car garage?
It's a storage. If they wanna chillax.
Oh, relax.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. And then the kids are having fun. All right, what's your name? What's your name?
Isedi.
Isedi. What's yours?
Oluse.
Oluse. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. All right.
So if we go inside one of the tin houses.
This is one of the houses. 10 houses. You can still see it's 10. Hello. How are you? God bless this home.
Yes.
So this is your kitchen, I imagine?
Yes.
Where you?
Okay. Her name is Voyogazi. She's the one who's going to explain everything.
Okay. Hello, Voyogazi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
My baby.
What's your baby's name?
Nkosi, it means thank you.
Nkosi.
Yes.
Thank you. So cute.
So here we have a primer stove. This is what we normally use for cooking and also for boiling water for ourselves to bath. This one uses kerosene. Alright, so you just open it here and then you pour your kerosene. Once you're done, you close it and you take out this chimney. So it has some ropes inside. You just turn the ropes up like this. And then when the ropes are up, we use the matches to light this one.
Okay. And then you just slide it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then once you're done lighting, you just quickly put back the chimney so that you can start cooking or boiling water. So you just put your pot like this. And then you can cook. And then here I have a gas stove. We also use it for cooking and also for boiling water. So this one uses propane.
Propane. Okay.
Yes. So this is what I use most of the times because it's faster than the primer stove.
Okay.
All right, and then here I have a hot plate. This one uses electricity. Yes, and then this one I call it an African geyser. This is what we use to warm our water for bathing. You just fill it with water, you close it, and then you put it on top of your stove.
Okay.
All right, so that you can take a bath or you can do the dishes. Okay, and then this side we have the bedroom. Yes. This is our bedroom. Yes.
Thank you for showing us. Thank you. Are you a single mother raising the kids?
Yes, I
Just
have
you?
2 daughters, yes, and then this is my son.
Do you work? What do you do for work?
I do.
So, my friend, South African, let me talk to you. We don't live in roofing sheets. Our roads might not be perfect, but we don't live in roofing sheets. When it comes to Ghana, goats, chicken, sheep, they live in roofing sheets. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is where you people live. This is you. This is you. This is you. You shirtless goat. This is you. This is what you represent. Lazy baboon. This is what you represent. You see, when she was showing you the room, she never showed you any bathroom. They don't build bathrooms in their homes. These are the kind of people who want to tell us shit that Ghana is a shithole. Kwasiya, for sake like you, a fool like you, you don't even have a bathroom in your homes. You live in roofing sheets. Roofing sheets. We have to come and show you what life is. We are trying to prove to you people there's something called civilization. Without the other Africans coming to South Africa, you people would have been eating from the ground. Some of you black South Africans. And you foolishly put off your shirt. Who are you modeling to show? Such a dirty fool. The government of Ghana reacted because its citizens, some who were legitimate, some who have the right to live in South Africa, were being hunted by animals like you. That is why the government of Ghana reacted. Maybe your government does not care about you. Maybe the Julius Malema, that fool working in South Africa, using you people to make billions, he sees you dumb people because you don't go to school. A shoe shine boy like Julius Malema, who was picked on the streets by Jacob Zuma, is now leading you people because he has realized that you people are weak-minded. He can only incite you people against the white man. That's all that he does. All that he does is that he dines with the white man and incite you fools against the white man. And always you people see him as a hero. That is what I am telling you. You are too stupid. You don't understand the problem you are creating for yourselves. Have you people created 300,000 jobs after you sent people out of your country? The shops our people left behind. The businesses they left behind. You people cannot even run it. You people, you lazy dogs, you cannot run it. You get on the streets of Joburg and then you act as if you are hunting human beings. People who don't have bathrooms. People who live in roofing sheets. In Ghana, when you come to Ghana, roofing sheets, we use that to build homes for dogs, cows, like sheep, goats. We believe goats, they live in roofing sheets. You people should educate yourself a little bit. You people should educate yourself. Your leaders are fooling you, black South Africa. They are fooling you every day. Sit back and just monitor your country. The hotels in your country are being run by Zimbabweans, hard-working people, women, men. They are the ones running your tourism industry. We have other Africans in South Africa creating jobs for South Africans. I live in Gatton. I live in Naturina. I have seen foreigners employ South Africans and fire them because you are lazy diseases. I know it. I have lived in your country before. So I'm not ignorant about what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. You dirty, some of you people, you are dirty. You don't understand what the world looks like. You live in your small cottages and you step out and say, somebody is taking our country. Somebody is taking our country. And Julius Malema has contract to the white man. Then your president has contract to the white man. They come out and speak some language to you people and you foolishly get on the street. Ubuntu. And then they fool you. Julius Malema is a billionaire at your expense. He has learned this trade. He has learned the communication. All that he needs to do is to make you feel that you are being cheated by the white man. He is building his life with the white man. Instead of you people to educate yourself, open your horizon and understand what they are doing to you, you are targeting your own African brothers and sisters who are creating opportunity for lazy people like you. So this should be your last time. And what did you say? You look for me. You are mad. I'm giving you an assignment. Try and leave South Africa for a day. And then you understand how the world is not a kiosk. It is not a shed. The world is not a beer. The world is not Voros. It is not pub. The world is not just going to drink Castle. The world is, there's a lot out there, my friend. 2026, you take off your shirt and you stupidly sit in a car to speak to the world. Are you foolish? Your mother is going to be very, very embarrassed about you, unless your mother is a fool like you. Your sisters and your family, they are going to be very, very disappointed, because if you're a responsible man who can think and understand how this social media internet works, you will not foolishly take off your shirt, put oil on your dick, and come stand on social media to speak nya. Are you stupid? That is why white people call you people dudes. They call you people blacksome. That's why they call you people cacks. Because they see you, some of you are shit. You can't reason beyond your head. Any day you respond to me, I'll respond to you people. You can do your worst. We are tired of your foolishness. You people can do your worst. It's not like anybody is getting any better thing from you people. 90% of the people who come to South Africa, even your name is Zimbabwe, if they had option, they wouldn't live with you people. You people don't have anything to offer the world. You are living in caves, pretending you are intelligent. What do you know? You look for me. You are a madman. You are a madman. You get on the streets of South Africa and you say you are hunting people. But when a white man does the same to you, you say the white man is bad. When a white South African does the same to you, you say the white South African is wicked. But you go after your fellow African. The government of Ghana thinks about its people. It is not as stupid as your government. It is not like your government that is licking the butt of the white man in South Africa, making money out of you people, because most of you people can't even read and understand. They go to parliament, they sit there, they say things that will incite you people to make you feel that you are humans. They cut deals with the white man. Till date, you people cannot get out of your stupidity, because your leaders, your ANC leaders who are lying to you, those are the people you need to question. Not to question me, question your leaders. So let me tell you, I am waiting, I am ready for you people. Yes, I am ready, and every single day I will let the world know how bad you people are, how terrible you are, how uncivilized you black South Africans are, how stupid you can be. Today, Nelson Mandela will feel like he's the most failed person on this planet. Nelson Mandela, let me tell you people, your president Nelson Mandela came to Ghana. We gave him $1 million, $1 million to come and use that to campaign to win an election in South Africa. We, Ghana, way back in the 2000s, we handed over $1 million to South Africa. Foolish man. Do you know your history? I'm waiting for you people every day, anytime. I don't fucking care who you are, because I have lived with you people and I know a level of intelligence. So you people don't intimidate me. Not at all. You don't intimidate me. You can do your worst. We are tired of your foolishness. This thing repeats itself every year. Every summer when you want to go and break into shops, you want to go and attack people's investment, you get out there and you start to blame foreigners. You start to blame people. You people should fix yourselves. You are too weak-minded. You are lazy. Fix yourselves. You black South Africans, fix yourselves. Fix your dirty selves. It is enough. We are tired. A lot of people are tired about you. We are tired. We have kept this kind of conversations civil for a long time. But we've realized that you people are foolish. Do you know what those Ghanaians who came to Ghana, what they went through in your country? I have lived through that. I have seen corrupt police officers standing in front of banks, standing in front of Western Union stations, just waiting to attack people and take their money. Dirty criminals like you people. You don't think we know? You go out, drink, do drugs, and come rape your woman. Foreigners come and they treat your woman well, and you become mad about it because you are trained like dogs. You don't even understand how to live with women. Then you take off your shirt, a grown-ass man like you. You want to warn me. A slave like you want to warn me. Fix yourself first. I am here waiting for all of you. Any day, any time. And if you people want me to come to South Africa, I'll come there. I'll be back to continue the action. You're still live on Loud Silence TV.
Get ready because Open Heavens Conference 26 is finally here to change your story forever. You are not here by accident, and your time is now.
Psalm 40 verse 7, then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me.
I used to think everything was just a coincidence, but now I know there is a much bigger plan for my life.
When you realize you are not here by accident, your entire perspective changes. You start to see doors opening where there were walls.
There is a specific calling on your life that only you can fulfill. The heavens are ready to pour out a new blessing.
Join our host, Prophet Nana Agyemang Owusu, and guest speaker, Apostle Francis Amoako Atta, for an encounter that will shift your destiny. We also welcome our special guest of honor, Dr. Hana Louisa Bisiukute, and ministers Kwekute, Pastor Kofi, and Lydia Apau. We will see you there.
Join us at the G-Tech Auditorium on 27th of June, 2026 at 9 a.m. Your season of open heavens is here.
Get ready because Open Heavens Conference 26 is finally here to change your story forever. You are not here by accident, and your time is now.
Psalm 40 verse 7, then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me.
I used to think everything was just a coincidence, but now I know there is a much bigger plan for my life.
When you realize you are not here by accident, your entire perspective changes. You start to see doors opening where there were walls.
There is a specific calling on your life that only you can fulfill. The heavens are ready to pour out a new blessing.
Join our host, Prophet Nana Agyemang Owusu, and guest speaker, Apostle Francis Amoako Atta, for an encounter that will shift your destiny. We also welcome our special guest of honor, Dr. Hana Louisa Bisiukute, and ministers Kwekute, Pastor Kofi, and Lydia Apau. We will see you there.
Join us at the G-Tech Auditorium on 27th of June, 2026 at 9 a.m. Your season of open heavens is here.
Welcome back to the show. Inti, Ghanaians, don't be worried. South Africans are dumb. They don't even know their history. And if you people want, you South Africans, if you want, we will teach you your own history. Yeah, we are ready because we read wide. We go to school. We educate ourselves. We don't just sit in Ghana and feel like the world is Ghana. We try to go out there to explore the world. So if you people want that assistance, we can help you, teach you people your history. This is your history, you lazy raccoons.
Apartheid is an Afrikaans word which literally means apartness. The South African government introduced it in 1948 to preserve their Afrikaans heritage of language and of culture. The 1948 government quickly introduced laws leading to segregation and discrimination. People were divided into rigid racial categories: white, coloured, Asian or African. Marriages between whites and other groups were forbidden by law. Segregation was to be found in every aspect of life. The driving force in the new policy was the Minister for Native Affairs, Hendrik Verwoerd.
Verwoerd did not distinguish only between white and black. It was white, non-white in his whole thinking. In other words, basically racism. Now, if you look at everything that he applied, for example, the fact that all lifts in public buildings in South Africa were segregated. One lift for whites, one for non-whites. All the public counters in the post office, everything, segregated. All the entrances to public buildings, whites, non-whites. The benches in the public parks, marked, whites, non-whites. Taxis, whites, non-whites. A non-white taxi was not even allowed to convey the luggage of a white person.
In the 1950s, Mandela and his friends organised defiance of the apartheid law. Trevor Huddleston was then a young missionary in Johannesburg.
The purpose of the Defiance Campaign was simply to protest against the immediate pressures of apartheid, the past laws, segregation in transport, the difference in education structures, everything, in fact, that we now understand as being the essence of apartheid. And the way they did it, of course, was by defying those laws, sitting on benches reserved for whites, going through doors into railway stations and post offices, which said ni blancas or blancas, non-whites or whites, defying in that way and so drawing attention to the basic injustice of apartheid.
The government acted swiftly. Mandela was one of 47 people convicted of organising the defiance campaign. He was given a 9-month suspended sentence. The next stage of the campaign was a survey of opinion throughout the country. Mandela was one of the organisers. Out of this survey came a new manifesto, a freedom charter.
We, the people of South Africa, declare for all our country and the world.
I can give you people your own history lessons. You just became humans. You could not even share benches with other humans. Bathrooms, you could not share bathroom with other humans. Today you want to flex your muscle going after Africans. Are you stupid? You could not, a taxi that was driven by a black South African did not have that right to even pick the luggage of a white man. How demeaning is that? A taxi driven by a black man in South Africa, at a point, you could not even put the luggage of a white man in it. Do you know how that demeaning thing is? You sit there and you are foolishly fooling yourself. And America, can you compare yourself to America? You, a fool like you. If you people want us to give you the lessons, we will do it every day. We will. You have no shame. You people should be ashamed of yourselves. You are not even supposed to join the African Union. Yeah. You are not even supposed to be part of the African Union. You are not even supposed to play the African Cup of Nations. Twerps. For sec like you. Talk anyhow. The white people will treat you people the same way for a long time. Because most of you don't educate yourself. Most of you don't want to learn. Most of you don't want to do anything. Drink, 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 drink. I'm a piano. Drink, drink. Kill yourselves. Drink, kill each other. Drink, drink, drink. Eat worse. Drink, drink, drink. Then you go and eat pap. Foolishness. I'll come back to you people, your matter. All right, now, let's take care of other business. I'm waiting for them. You people have time. Me, I have time. Ask Ghanaians. I have time fucking. Now, the NPP as a political party, we all know, are very foolish. And they lie a lot. Now, about 2 days ago, NPP for Bekachere say, NDC are buying the e-levy eba. And so many people were saying, NPP, stop this. Now, the minority in parliament is calling for the permanent suspension of any wallet-to-bank transfer levy by the Bank of Ghana until it receives proper parliamentary approval. Minority leader, in fact, yes, Minority leader Afenyo Markin accused government of being complicit in allowing the proposed wallet-to-bank transfer levy to proceed. And the MP before a press conference. Now, with your press conference, no more kana. These were the same people about 3 days ago. Now, Omokacha Ghana for you now say NDC Abanya Passy e-levy. 3 days ago, let me play the video for you to watch. 3 days ago, this is what they said.
When they were in opposition, they criticized the e-levy. And when they assumed office in 2025, they put in place a mechanism to abolish the e-levy. Immediately after repealing the e-levy law, they imposed the Dumso levy, what they call the Energy Sector Reform Levy, which now took away 1 Ghana cedi per liter of petrol that is bought at the pump. So that was the first mischief. The second surprise, the NDC government, through the back door, has reintroduced the e-levy. These were has reintroduced. The NDC government, through the back door, has reintroduced the e-levy. These were...
So this was an emphatic statement. 3 days ago or 2 days ago, Ojina Parliament a press conference catch Ghana for say NDCDE levy aba. They made it emphatic. Emma yenyanko former mutina TikTok etna radio so Ghana calling themselves journalists. After your marking MP before catch them say the NDC government I introduce e-levy. Emma yebetina say it's a lie. Nobody can introduce any kind of levy in Ghana without going to Parliament for approval. Nobody, no government. In fact, obiani Ghana obet my no. But 2 days ago, the same Afenyomakin, this same liar, this chronic liar, this thief, this criminal who lies about everything, this guy who is a lawyer and breaking the laws in Ghana, calling people and threatening them because his girlfriend's brother went to touch people's kids. This filthy politician who does not understand anything about respecting the people and speaking truth or upholding integrity. This same guy stood on national television, called his MPP colleagues, say, Yen kanche Ghana for say, NDCDE levy aba. Just 2 days ago. And yes, sorry, yeah. After your market, we are a press conference. And they are. Was by a press conference. Now the press conference, you know, the
Bank of Ghana must permanently prohibit any wallet to bank or bank to wallet charge equivalent to a transaction levy unless authorized by an act of parliament. 2. The Attorney General must issue a formal opinion on the constitutionality of imposing levy equivalent charges through fintech operators to bypass Parliament, to bypass Article 174. And this opinion must be part of the proceedings of Parliament through a ministerial statement by the Attorney General for Parliament to debate same. 3. The Finance Minister must appear before Parliament to explain the decisions behind MMFL's announcement and confirm whether the executive knew of or encouraged it. Of course, I doubt if the minister will come and tell us the executive did not know about this. And finally, the government must eat a humble pie by apologizing to Ghanaians, the very people it promised, for breaking a solemn electoral promise.
So the question here is, and we have a press conference. The press conference, you know, Onu na obeka say aban the e-levy abano. Afe di oka kire say Attorney General no embra bontene. Embe kire adenti na MTN4 e decide say obo charge 0.7 pesos or whatever percent. The same person will say ya pass e-levy you know. Onu asa be John say oh Bank of Ghana prohibit MTN4 from taking that kind of money from its customers. So in one breath, Ghana pass e-levy. John Mahamani and this pass e-levy. In another breath, Osaka Ghana for say MTN4 na air charge. Now Opeso Busa Finance Minister and say Ghana buying him who be ana. Now Attorney General Mbemiantia say Sebio Onoso na adwene the same. So basically, Adiana also the first time, you know. And then as you see, the second time. This is the press conference they were supposed to have in the first place. But you see, because of atro energy minti, this press conference now also have because these questions you are asking are legitimate. Company be a private company, a communication company, and as a telecommunication company, whatever you want to call it. There were different telecommunication companies. Obian to need one telecommunication company at to need doesn't mean say yako parliament akwa shembra say e-levy aba. You the same person that work say e-levy aba no. Oh say Busa Bank of Ghana say memo mom penema MTN and to omubuom. Secondly, Ubusa aban lawyer pegini say omechire na adwene say the course no onimu bia na. 3. Saka say finance minister nemra na omeye hu say aban we ema MTN ho kwan. So it means say you yourself you know for a fact say aban has not officially come to Parliament to pass any law say e-levy aba. At this point, where Jimmy and I win Jimmy here. And this is the kind of dirty politics they do. This is the kind of dirty politics they do. It is out here in the second press conference now. He is now inquiring. But the first press conference, he was making an emphatic statement to say, Lgbtqi aba. Kwasia we onye leader. Matuba Umia for Baba Umia is not listening. Mahamudu Baumia, he is not smart. He is not intelligent. He will never keep as the leader of the minority. Because and the press conference clearly shows to say they are confirming say there is no Lgbtqi. Because first press conference, okay, Ghana for say Lgbtqi aba. NDC I there passing Lgbtqi. Also we are minority leader. NDC can never pass Lgbtqi without you knowing in parliament. Adia chinya ubusa abane questions say adentina MTN for charge. Now nimsa questions why didn't you ask those questions in your first press conference for the government to answer you, for you to understand say Bibiama parliament into there's nothing like Lgbtqi that has been passed by parliament. We Jimmy politics now why do you say MPP followers in Kwana when you politics that is the foolishness of the MPP. Ye di omatemana omasif one and tiasie. When we criticize them with harsh words, na omochi for no, omochi tie for no, omoji miabete, oh, adentina, o can we actually for your marking. Now upenyi na jimia. We didn't have two ufutregu penny. And at a point, we saw some people sitting on radio. I'm from who journalists screaming, Lgbtqi aba. They are misinforming and disinforming the people. Sani paniko buza se ote no here obeka se afenyo ma ken ka se but oya sam trofo na o ken kan na unim nyansa. You know before any levy can be passed in Ghana no I was say no parliament. Did you see anything like that? Who say parliamentary be agina parliamentar yere hands at biaba and as some argument to be about any levy? No. So how do you just come on radio as a journalist to say Lgbtqi aba? Na just say we dwuma wo ye no nipa na radio ne de no onya kwasia nko apam eche nipa ne kwasia. Listen to me carefully. Say nipa no motive na odi be radio no, it is to educate, it is to inform, it is to make sure say nipa dodo amutie no ehu no kre na say nipa ne nya kwasia wo sa radio personality na oto no the same day nipa ne be pamo, because basically you have turned the radio into a miscommunication or misinforming platform or the nipa dream, because o ye journalist o ye some trofo oti Lgbtqi oti asie saying Lgbtqi yem pass no dem Lgbtqi yemfa one day ngina bontin kasi pass Lgbtqi I was say go through a process. It's obi kro the general radio so na TV so your press conference. Now because of politics inti okase ya pass Lgbtqi. So we a journalist now nyansa, what do? You look or check for the facts. You don't quickly go and sit on radio and start to say Lgbtqi abo no bia mete na basa na which are journalists we Jimmy for and nipa na ofa odwuma no Jimmy for onim nyansa, because onim nyansa kwa pamo, because that is not the motive of that radio station. Enya motive na da enya radio no bia na say enya sa na dan team so obesai nipa obedi atra obepamon. It's one of the kind of people we are dealing with in Ghana. MPP for Jimmy. They be a Ghana for, and every single day no party ni munyam no they be an echo form, and right now no party ni munyam do 2.1. Sorry, 3.8. At 300 be do 3.8%. And ebeko for more, because you see omomudi party they still see Ghana Nibia say we Jimmy to say chairman want to me. Afenyo makemo MPP for a general secretary, national youth organizer. Omomudi party the Derricks the MPP Derricks they think say obia Jimmy say chairman want to me. Just obia Jimmy say Derrick. They still don't understand that they are talking to Ghanaians who are enlightened, Ghanaians who know omunimde Ghana for to make kind thing your massy. And that is the problem with the MPP. They are still doing the 1992 politics. Hey, Kofonio, Edubu Honkaye, Yadi Freemanshao, Sa politics, the nye Juma Bium, Yanka Mananya no cre, Yanka Tramananya no cre, and ye Juma Bium. You need to bring your facts, you need to state the facts. Because Ghana for Nyankwasiaphobium, we read, we understand, we break things down, we explain to our mothers, our fathers, our uncles. Every single day we are educating each other. So you cannot just say things and walk. This guy is just a man. I feel no way, Jimmy. But when Miana gets an idea form, kwa pamwa kwa with the dad. But when you're smart, massa. MP before you say Ghana for South Africans, more bottom. MP before, I feel no man can any MP before no. In their head, no, I'm just say Ghana for South Africa for you, Jimmy. You Jimmy, yo. We are not South Africans. Thank God we are not South Africans. Thank God we are Ghanaians who research, who ask questions. Thank God we are Ghanaians who are intelligent. In the MP, what you say, South Africa for your Jimmy, Omkayani, Amene, Julius Malema, Jacob Zuma, Ubuntu, ANC, Yani Yanyam Wow, Yani Dinka Gene. South Africa for my he, Sankwasi, I don't know, Yani Yanam could this Sankwasi as seven. Yandan chance damu, Yani Yanya and Sunny Adegene. And you need to understand you are talking to intelligent people. Debi Amikacha Ghana for say. Say MPP for any party no mojimia then a party am from intellectuals and the chairman want to be person or yet the national chairman of the party. Then a party of intellectuals you who be to say abronya regional chairman. Party of intellectuals near who be to say Nana B, near who be to say Salam Mustafa. Party of intellectuals near nya pension too, thinking and saying that I don't know what is going on. These people are foolish. Now, you see. NPP petitions European Union over alleged growing state-sponsored political persecution, criminalization of free speech, and erosion of democratic freedom in Ghana. Yes, NPP for led by Nanabia or Baumia Jimmy Baumia Nimyansa Baumia Kanokre. Yes, ende Omunyina show mubronya atade. Salam Mustafa. We really thank God we are not South Africans. Oh, hey, can go for Jimmy or Ghana too. God, I really thank you for making me a Ghanaian. Hey, I really appreciate you, God, for creating me as a Ghanaian. I am a South African Indian, because I will be foolish till I die. Today, the NPP as a political party, they went to see their slave masters. NPP as a political party, they walk to their slave masters, European Union. NPP for the Omuya and say, oh, when you make a school or Europe. Oh, NPP there. Omunyina school London almost slave masters no. NPP went to see their slave masters today. Dear inti no call omo say omo person ni European Union for omo the letter bro mo petition adan ya. Omo so omo ti Ghana so yaka omo kasa bo ahye omo yemu. Yaka kasa bo ahye oye no botuma atworo jo begu krata so etubetu card akoma broni se onje. European Union for there no omo nje vanye. No omo kuro mu there na wo ho. The atrocities we are seeing in Europe, the indirect racism. Europe. They're using technicalities to clear Africans out of Europe. Don't you see? What can these people do? They can't do shit. These Europeans depend on us Africans to survive. These people. These Europeans you are taking a petition to. They have no control over Africa again. They are done. Their grip on Africa is gone. They don't have any control. So what should they do? So the European Union will want John Mahama now. Now, can they want their tiny country leaders? I am asking you. You people have just lost focus. MPP Mwe Jimmy. So what should the European Union do? We were in this country, Ghana. 8 people were shot. These European Union people were living in Ghana. Didn't they see it? What did they do? We were in this country. These same European Union guys were in Ghana. When you fools gathered criminals, thugs, murderers to go to Ayawaso West Wagon to go and attack Ghanaians. What did these clowns do? What did they do? These people who drink only tea and their teeth are all brown, what can they do for you? They have gone to their slave masters to report to them. Oh, don't you remember us? Oh, J.B. Dankwa, he was a snitch. He used to work for the U.S. CIA. He used to give us you. Don't you remember? He was in prison and he came back to take his salary. These are foolish people. MPP are stupid. They are still licking the butt of the white man. So what should they do? What can they do? What should they do? What can they even do? This European Union. What can they do? The MPP, no. You see, Makacha say, in case you report to Ghana, my European Union, what should they do? A whole lot has happened under you people. What did they do? What can they do? In fact, the issue is, what can they do? They can do foco. And the fact of the case is, they are in Ghana, they are monitoring our politics, they know you people are lying, they know you are liars, because they live through your regime. These Europeans, these European Union guys, they live with Akufo-Addo. They saw what Akufo-Addo did. They saw what you both you did in Ghana. You think these people, they are stupid? They monitor this country, they know the foolish things you people are doing in Ghana. For the past 8 years, they lived with you people. When you were killing people for power, they saw it. When you were building office, they saw it. When you wanted to sell the country's natural resource, they saw it. They saw how Akufo-Addo attacked people, killed people, the freedom of speech was taken away. They saw it. You think they are stupid? All you say right now, they are not also happy under this government. They are very happy. Because what they saw in the past, they were always praying that Ghanaians would be wise enough to kick you people out. So these people, they are not that stupid. Jimmy. Ghana. They were buying fuel with the Ghana Nina with Jim. They know Senna fuel and the Akufo-Addo was almost 24. They know a letter. They know that when you people were in power, the dollar was almost 18. They know. They lived with you people. They saw how expensive things were. They saw the arrogance of power. They saw the deliberate abuse of power. They saw the disrespect to the Ghanaian. They saw you people attacking your own people using state security agencies. They saw how you people kidnapped people. They saw the deliberate abuse of power. They saw this. They lived with us. So when they receive these things, they laugh at you people. After you go, they drop it in some trash bin like, these foolish fools. What do they want us to do? That is what they tell you behind you. Jimmy. And I thank God that we Ghanaians are not South Africans. We are well informed, we ask questions, and we know what is at stake. So what should they do? You have reported Ghana to your slave masters. Your slave masters, they are hungry. Let me tell you. These European countries, none of them have one natural resource. They are hungry. They are using their head to eat. They are technically our slaves now. If they don't align with us, they will go hungry. And these people, that is how they are living their life now. These Europeans, they are technically poor. They are technically our slaves. We are not smart to see it. The moment they do not align with us and what we do, and that is what we Africans are missing out. We need to understand that, especially the Europeans, they are slaves to Africans now. Because all these European countries, they have nothing. They cannot rely on their own economies to survive. They can't. Because they don't produce anything. Nothing comes out from there. Their only hope or whatever is sustaining their economies is being partners with Africans. Telling Africans that we can buy your produce. When you grow the food, let us buy them. They are using Africa as their food basket. They are taking our resources to build their factories. They have shit. They have nothing. So with them, the more they align with us, the more they survive. Without us, Europe will collapse. That is a fact. But we Africans are stupid. We don't sit, we don't analyze, we don't look out, we don't check our opponent's weakness. All that we do is when we are hungry and we eat today, we forget everything. We are so stupid. We easily forget things. Short memory Africans. We are stupid. These Europeans especially, you see, the reason why America is powerful and a lot of countries all target America is that America is a combination of states. Countries coming together to form the United States. And when you go to America, there are states that produce food. There are states that produce minerals like oil. There are states that... So America can depend on itself. They cannot depend on itself 100%. But when you compare America to other countries, the United States of America can at least 70% to 80% can depend on itself. But these European countries cannot depend on themselves because they have nothing. And instead of us looking out for their weakness and capitalizing on it, our leaders have become stupid. When they see white man, they start to nod. These people, they are hungry. They don't have anything. We need to punch where it hurt. We need to bargain for them to feel the heat. But as usual, you get somebody like Akufo-Addo who thinks that when he wears suit, he's an intelligent man. See Bedietu, see Gabi, see these foolish MPP clowns. Anytime they see white man, they think when they are wearing suit or they wear suit like the white man, they are intelligent. The whites see we are stupid, especially the Europeans. When Akufo-Addo was in power, now Oko Europe has you address it. I say Akokono, I say Achechedie, Shebedietu, I saw Tonwi Zimbabwe. And Kwasia suit be a shomo, Osha Gabi, Osha green socks, white tie. The white man there in Europe, especially, they have nothing. And African Union, if they want to tackle Africa's problem, they have to first tackle the Europeans. They have to force the Europeans into a corner. The moment they force the Europeans into a corner, leave America, let them be. Because when your bargaining chip is big, you can sit at the big boys' table. That is when you'll be able to sit with the Americans, you can sit with the Australians, you can sit with the Russians on the same table and strike deals. You first need to push the Europeans into a corner. Let it be difficult for them to access what they need. Now, let your bargaining chip be strong. Let them struggle to get your resource. Then after you have control over the Europeans, then you can sit at the table with these boys and tell them what you need. But yeah, Jimmy, these Europeans who have nothing, Poland, UK, Ireland like UK, Scott, like these countries in Ireland, in nine doors to chain nipa, in nine doors to chain nipa. Go to these countries. Then we sit in Africa and the AU is so stupid. Sit there, see some dirty white man from Europe and they are bowing to them. Don't bow to these people. If we want to be superpowers too, we want to come to that table for people to, because let me tell you, the fact of the case is Russia is strong. It is self-dependent. America is strong. It is self-dependent. There are other 2 or 3 countries who are very strong. Let us push these Europeans into a corner because they are the hungry ones. They are the ones who depend on us. So we need to start striking deals that will push them in the corner. It will force them to defend. Every day they are attacking, we are defending. Every day they are attacking, we are defending. And these people have nothing. You give this to the European Union, what can they do? These people could not even sit down to eat one, to make sure they rally or do business with one currency. UK says, I want British pound. These people say, well, Euro. They don't even know what they want. They don't have anything. These people are hungry. Ma catch them. We don't know what we are doing. Africans. The EU, the African Union, they should sit down strategically, circle Europe, and then have a plan towards Europe. Starve them. Be difficult. Just make sure you are starving them. You make it difficult for them. They will fall in line. When they start to fall in line, then you have a bargaining chip. Then you can face the big boys. Then you can sit at the table with the big boys. But we are stupid. Countries like Ireland, Scotland, Italy, where more money they have nothing. We are their spine. France is a country where there's nothing. It is just concrete. France is concrete and river. Concrete throughout France. It is concrete. Then you see the Francophone countries relying on France. They have nothing. Then we sit there and allow these people, let us make Europe our targets. Let us target them. You see, let me tell you, the Russians, the Americans, the power boys, they target, they have, you see Russia, you see China, America cannot target China. Russia cannot target China. You know China, they started small. Right now, everybody's scared of them because China had their target. They targeted Africa. Let's go in there. Let's take over. Let's control. It will make our bargaining chip big. Right now, when it comes to Africa, most of the security, whatever they call it, China is also building its own. So then that is when you get your bargaining chip. Don't sit in Africa and say, let me target America. You won't win. Oh, let me target Russia. You won't win. Let me target China. You won't win. Target the Europeans. They are cheap. They are soft. They are already hungry. Take what they have. Then tell them to fall in line. They will fall in line. Then the more they fall in line, you become strong. Inferiority complex. Jimmy, a whole political party picks a petition and go give to European Union. Have they solved their problems? Have they finished solving their own problems? I have been to Europe several times. Oh here. I went to Greece, Corfu. I lived on the island called Corfu. Oh here. I've been to Europe. UK transit to UK. I've done my air transit to one pair. There's nothing enticing about UK. With all due respect to Ghanaians living in the UK. It is cold, it is foggy, it is misty. There's nothing dry in that country. That is a fucking island. With all due respect to you guys. But there's nothing in that country. They are using Ghanaians like slaves there. And the crow to dime. That is not a place you can make money and be self-sufficient. You can't. By the time you become rich, now ubewu. And these are European countries, they are using humans to survive. They are using people. They are making them work like slaves. Go Europe now, go to Germany. These are people, they don't have anything they can rely on. Go to Norway, Poland. Massa, we deliberately target them. We analyze them and see what do they need. A dear part of here, where no in Africa, Saudi woman 3 months, I didn't obey you. I did here in Africa, no 6 months. Then we starve them. Starve them. They will start flying in and sitting down and striking deals. That is when the Americans and the Russians and the Chinese will see we are becoming powerful. That is when they will also sit at the table with us. But at this point, across South Africa, the African Union is stupidly sitting there. Nothing. Masa, UK is part of Europe. Obi say, Kevin, UK is not Europe. UK is Europe. It is because of their queen and king nonsense. They don't want to fall under. UK is Europe. It's like telling me Ghana is not part of West Africa. Where is Ghana part of? UK is Europe. United Kingdom is Europe. They have nothing. They are all islands. A crowd to be train. No appear in 2 hours. No appear in 3 hours. Where you crew? Where you idea say so? Ube to America can say me free to California. From DC to California is almost 6 hours on a flight. From Washington DC to California, it's almost 5.5 hours. Coming back is almost 6 hours. DC to California in America, and it's like Ghana to UK. Yeah, that is how big this country is. That is how powerful, how big this nation is. Flying from Washington DC dollars, not even Reagan. Flying from Reagan, Hayano, it is almost 6 hours from Reagan to the West Coast to California. I fly to San Diego all the time. It is not a joke. It is how I fly from Ghana to the UK. So leave the Americans alone. They are self-sufficient. Leave them. They know what they are doing. Leave them. Target these people. No European country should come to Ghana and be flexing Ghanaians. European country bang and what Europe and what resources share in Ghana. Mention one. None. Even fuel, even petrol. Most European countries don't have the amount of fuel we have in Ghana. It's a fact. Obi said, bro, lower down with the foreign topics. What is foreign topic? A for? Bro, lower down with the foreign topics. What foreign topics? Whether you like it or not, America is a superpower. Russia is a superpower. China is a superpower. These European countries, they have nothing for you people. Inferiority complex Africans. There's a time, na mini because of America. Then, I think it's not only Bruni bin a people who said, about one of my friends. Na, or me. Then, I saw the Bruni bin a warrior papers. I checked this about 6 years ago. He wanted my advice. And this, my friend called me, and then on the phone, Boga, we go fit talk. I say, yeah, you know the move I do, no? Where I say, oh, the woman you want marry. No? Oh, make no talk. I say, make no talk. Then go here. I say, oh, but America for, do you know what they spend their money on? Oh, to Ghana, America, at the Bronx, at Massachusetts, your baby, your paper. Or is American government will sit in a room and listen to you. Oh, but you think the American government will set up a system to spend on you? What about Chroma and your baby, your paper? Into a Tidam na Otia Kwame Amwaku Bronze. Into Shagana for Unia, Yending come on say, my friend is saying, sometimes some use, almost Dimba on the Fefre. What are the kind of names they use? Edrono, say Drona, Yedino, and to Untiminka say, Mr. Randy Jimmy, which is that the United States government will get up in the morning and walk for Ghana. Now, you just only motive in the Gruma. 99% of you people coming from Africa to America, you think they don't know your motive here? They know your motive. So, in Kratana, they know, they don't care. Because when they set spice on you, the amount of money they will spend, it is not worth it. Because that paper now on your banner, or bet my Jeffrey so many times, or bet my citizen and or bet citizenship. No, so you are not the attack. They don't have time for Jimmy 47. Just say you are trying to marry this white lady, and then what? Now you see, American government has time to be listening to you. Now Jimmy for free as and Gregoire, but now Chrome Hane, who just come or baby a paper. American government should spend money on you listening to your conversation. That is how low. Magnus Mumu Bebre Jimmy. Let me tell you people, 90% of you guys, they just don't have time for you. 99% of Mwamuti Kroma, Moya Africans, Moya Ghana for Amotia Muninkrata, Omunim, they know. Every single person, they know. They just don't have time for you because FS Kabi Romo. When they want to get you out, they'll get you out. It is not every single person in America, Wakrata, you have a record. It is there. And I'm with you, Jimmy. I mean, I'm sure. Oh, the Mumu be Jimmy Mumu Sharan, Monte de Conase. Kevin lower down on the European thing. Now, Europe, then I'm going to know. Europe, make Europe as someone say, Europe, there's nothing there. Oh, lower than on the foreign European thing. Inferiority complex. And who for? Mona mutumitina chrome, na ya show moswa, mutumitina chrome. Eh, mudia mumwejimi o. God damn it. There are people in America who are struggling. It's a fact. Young penny for need to understand. Ahanya heaven, no, but anticipate 90% of Europeans in Europe, omu students, omu in America, Hana Kombuba school. As America, you're bad that people have problems with America. People sometimes create genuine enemies with America, whether you like it or not. They are Europeans. They want to live here as immigrants. Illegal. I'm telling you, there are people, Europe, Poland, Germany, UK for abroad to Krum ha. They are scared to go back to UK. Yes, that is the difference between America and any other countries. It is not perfect yet. But the issue is when you enter, at least if you want to follow your dream and achieve it, you can. The opportunities is not so you're not going to be a billionaire here, but you will see, say, if you determine to achieve what you want to achieve, you can achieve it. But it's a fact. Europeans Europeans are fita. Russians, Ukrainians, Poland, Polish, they are here. Germans, this is America. You can live anywhere if you are determined to do what you want to do. So don't make it look like Obi. There's nothing in Europe. Me Europe put the champion. I'm pet. That never. Me never too kind, but I never had any interest in Europe because I read a lot about Europe. There's nothing there. And me can't abem. But you need to understand that's that Europe. I ain't will be to me 40 hours a week. Europe ain't 40 hours a week. There are people living in America, many papers, almost 40 hours a week. It to me overtime. Europe, Krober, so and then you be to catch them say, Meti Germany, may 40 hours a week. We Ghana 400, Bako pet, and be 40 hours a week. Europe, Krober, 40 hours a week. Europe, Krober, a Chroma, Yakasa, when you're 40 hours a week. Anything below 40 hours, so somebody can work 38 hours. Near breaking one day, no, a baby so, but because week, or you're 38 hours, you are not doing 40 hours. America, no. Europe, show me one European country, 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day. European country ben anything I call TikTok so omo mu Jimmy pa Ghana for more TikTok omo guna go Europe America for nka krebe na nse na TikTok omo mu Juma kakra ye 90% of Ghana for TikTok omo Europe obi edi wo 10 hours 7 hours a day okobo 2 hours wa na okobo 3 hours wa okobo 2 na okobo 1 or betina TikTok and kwasi asem 18 hours not TikTok so because that is how it is there. Why in the way UK or 40 hours a week wana your college students will come 40 hours a week. Why not Europe or 40 hours a week? One kind of crunch if you for the hiamo. Belgium for some 40 hours a week. Nipa send 40 hours a week or Belgium ye. Nipa send or Belgium 40 hours a week ye. Anything I call TikToker. Obi said in UK, we do 50 hours a week at Amazon. They are using you like a slave. How much are you paid? Now, let's take care of something. And the Asama SCL Parliament, Parliament passes anti-LGBTQ bill. And the Parliament of Ghana, passes a bill. Bill no. Asama 2023 from 2022 23 24 ana Ghana fo nyina kan se trumu yen hyemra na sambra na yebehye no se bi omo peso mo trumu o Ghana no e wo se ye hyemra bi o Ghana ema omo dwumadie no mo peso mo di ana se omo ne ye no entumi ntietia e de Ghana fo bi fa ahodie so na omo so a omo eye trumu no omo so fa ahodie no ye ntumi ntietia so we need to understand this anti-LGBTQ bill na ya pass no. Time MPP for start here no mo say trumu ade bia Ghana for tia asofo kasaye ahemfo kasaye teacher for police for Ghana for be kasaye ema ebedum pempenso be nyina gitum say trumu ade bia Ghana tia enti I was say ye hyemra ebetia trumu o Ghana. Now, MPP aban and start catch Ghana for say, yan startina yan shamra, yedi betia trumu, ye fra sofo, ye fra hemfo, ye fra titru, so when you na say, na yan shamra, samra no so be a trumu niya. On to me fast and trumu no yan enti Ghana nibia on your trumu ni e fan with you so. Ena so be a trumu a yan shamra samra no ebe ne saa nipa ne beko na maybe saa nipa no so ne fa ahudie anase ne fundamental right as a human being oye nipa no enti so. Enti you need to understand ene nyina gitum say ene ebe shamra. Enti MPP ne start here ena omo efa NDC for ye nyina enim Sam George na odi enim. In fact Sam George ene de sakrata ne ba parliament say oye Kristo ni ba na yatete no onim se trumu de enye intini nuanom MPP for so emwa no na saa eye trumu no yentumi nhyembra emfantia ena obi te se intrum fodwo gay ya oye Asin South for MP eka se ono de oye sofo into obegirem keten ma trumu mra na yahye saa time no na MPP for ene wo majority in parliament na afenyo marking ene di enim e wo parliament ema MPP for na oba NDC for the side na omo minority into parliament na embrabia ye share na 99.9 embrabia ye share na Nekufu Addo na NPP for na sebio omo di nkunim o parliament ade omo pe na esi o parliament mema remfisa asem into MPP for any NDC for no bi na tena say sa eye trumu ade we de ye nyina ye de ho say o say ye tia into ye nhemra na ye mfa nko intrum fodwo eye Asin South MP ena odi saa dwumade hu akontene pa so ne de otafre mema to nanso eba trumu a on pese nipa behu nti obese ye hyemra na Ghana for ehu se odi nkofo to e wodem ye didim ena eye parliament na MPP eye majority e hyemra samra na ye gitumu o Ghana wo parliament ema ye nyina ya begitum say 2020 4 ya jatum NPP for na ye majority afenyo marking na edi enim ena parliament gitum say ya hyemra na ansa na samra no betumi ayemra ye betumi edi ayedwuma wo Ghana no e was a president Nekufu Addo ne nsa e hyase anase o sign man be yemra in the parliament ye adwuma ni nyina awie ye afenyo marking na o lead MPP for no ye majority e passe mra no ka se ya gitrumu na tum na yemfa nkoma na nado danko Nekufu Addo ye nyina ka se ye da nyame ase asofo ahemfo etitru sebio nifrafo sebio akwatafo Ghana for enkwara ni penfo obia bose se MPP aban omo ye majority of parliament afenyo marking di omanim intrum fodwo adi akirema yetumi pass samra no yemfa nkoma Nekufu Addo keke na nado danko Nekufu Addo achechede ne mfre ba omiangina ne nsa nifa so na onfa ne nsa nhye krata na se we die everything ne abeda ne mra eno akeke na aka amanfo ahemfo 2472 etena se oti TV ho o twen Nekufu Addo de pen keke asan ase na ya jatum eye mampon hene proponent and exponent na sebio nana onyankopon to ne nsamfre no no so te ase ono so ayeti kakra eti TV ho awonafo hene kese no so tifie wayeti kakra ena ode eye akpele kakra so si nchen ena ono so TV ho ya na ohene kese the greatest ya na ono so etena na kondwom se sia de de ade ne krata no electronic document ye de Nekufu Addo ema ode ne nsa hya se Ghana fo ye nyina etena TV ho ne ye twen infantefo hene kese me nana koisata Cape Coast man hene nyankasa me papa okaka ben ando the 10th abra asebu kwa mankese traditional area ono na ye o man hene wo ho ahemfo akese abonofo hene eye nana doma hene enwumbre no sebi odi books na okenkan eye judgment na otro opia ni gina gunchen e na oye tea kakra nana happy birthday oye lifting tea kakra ode atre enunum din nana nkasa dina odi sugar kakra bi atum nana mpe sugar kese e na onunum bibia healthy organic eye enzimafo hene je asofo akese Duncan Williams atenase say enwumbre no sebi daddy no papa me do no homo Papa Atenase, Nanko also and Kokoye preaching me, Papa sa onye, because Ekufuado didn't say, but Shasi with TV, so Papa Atenase, Atenako Yum, wa relax it. Sata mi baba na ba wa betete Papa Tirano, clean, Papa, ya shiny Papa, Papa, ye clean, Papa, de eba cool, yeah, he's a cheese guy. Yanyanga se Papa Duncan Williams wa pam curtains, we yi curtains na hange, ashe overall, et dem, train say, Ekufuado be sign keke, yakeka se na keke na also sign. Eya bonofo hene eya dean enzimafo hene eya dean ahemfo mo Ghana chese me rempo bebre obi aye din asofo akese akonfo nyina tenase obi aye ready say na do dan kwaku for dem fakra pen keke na onfa ne nsan hye kratase na se bi o Ghana behu say eya trumu no ya yemra etia eno keke na asofo a omobom pa ya mekufo ado 2012 14 15 16 twensa na nekufo ado enye keke every na ne mfie na kwa enim yedim say we de o ya hye onyame anim onyam because the same na nekufo ado a na o si eye cathedral the same ba wo mia na oni ekufo ado esi cathedral intina asofo ahemfo impenifo nya nim say we de ebe easy amekufo ado every say o si asori dan amanyame asofo akese sam kranchi ankra papa ono so enwumre wa hwe ne abɔ ne 9 shirt bi na wa nya ne simple watch bi and ono so de shawarma kakra atu plate so ondi yempo sam krancha kra atwen amekufo ado asan na waka ne shawarma alabaster box alabaster box software wa ma de baba be yidi tiri won sakora ne da so she na yira ya popcorn kakra alabaster enso atena se me angasa minipa the one opamwo say nyumbre no ne ntade a watoto ne shirt ne adade wa hange na wa boxer shorts na sebio yaye fufuo kakra ne de superku asom na o say omonfa na atingu so na ekufo ado san wi a na wadidi de ahye onyame ni munyam opamwo one me angasa yesofo yaye MPP fo owusu bempa say nyumbre no papa owusu bempa and long sleeves we yegu wa hanging wa singlet keke na making watoto eburo kakra na that plate so na all train say nana de bompa ya ma ye de horn hye wunsem ye ne de oba ye fa krat fa wonsa hye krat ase keke sign keke o keke keke enu penifo nyina tena se afeni e twen de ati ya ne say Nana Adodanko Ekufuado de krata abeto abontene say o ka kire parliament for say musion kom Ekufuado we give it to me see the NDC for yanda de ebi sida mahama nyamishrawo Nana Ekufuado release statement or say desist from transmitting anti-gay bill to Ekufuado o ka kire Asante bedi etuo say on fa later ma parliament for say musion kom na nkwasi ade no maye no omo transmitting mre no ade bi ode baye omo no na ado danko Ekufuado release krata e friend green paper Ghana green paper yen release ni sa e kire president ni buofu asem ni hia no obese Ghana 40 asese na ni abre e release green paper na ado danko Ekufuado release green paper e ka kire bedi etuo so on kan kire Ghana fo asofo ahemfo abosomsomfo ye nanano maamefo obia se musuo nkan ne de ejimi de krata bi bread o Jubilee House wa ye bete ye na rather go for krata ni ye be kinkan mu asem na nde ye de be si asem a esi o parliament ende so krata no Nana Danko Ekufuado release krata on the 18th of March 2024 2024 bosumi etoso miensa na Nana Danko Ekufuado eda etoso edum wotwe na ode krata we ba abontene o se bedi etu mfa nsende ye na musio nkan ye ode krata we koma clerk to parliament nyina secretary no de sakrata no koma no satana parliament a passe afenyoma kene majority leader omo no ma passe se Ekufuado fa wonsa keke ye keka ye se wonfa ne nsa benkum keke no nsan na emeye mra yankan kratan de Nana Danko Ekufuado churo wom remember afenyoma kene na ye majority leader of parliament 2024 on an DMPP for him kratanity po asema e wo no o say transmission of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 na kratan mu nsem nie o say it has come to the attention of this office that while the president and other senior government officials of the presidency were at Peduase for a cabinet retreat on Thursday, 14th of March, 2024, you attempted tie wedding no brofono tie wealth na Ekufuado use you know. I mean start biom. It has come to the attention of this office. Or see, Nana the Danko Ekufuado say wenyante ye watete ye keka watete. It has come to the attention. Or say otete. Or say asemia beto de nim na otete. It has come to the attention of this office that while the president and other senior officials of the presidency were at Peduase for a cabinet retreat on Thursday, 14th of March, 2024, you attempted to submit the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2024 to Jubilee House for the president to signify his assent or otherwise to the bill. Or say, Nana the Danko for the catcher clerk to parliament, a catcher will say, what it say, time or no, any ne penny for more Jubilee House, ewo Peduase, omoya cabinet meeting, or te say more parliament, more the crata be to Jubilee House, say, or no Ekufuado, atichidia ba, on fan and sambe shasie. Nana Ekufuado letter or treno, the otibro for chemo tronco the page, non co change some bois. Krata or trouble parliament or so what tete or tete some more also see you one can say respectfully to parliament or see you a good word with Jimmy too or see you sad statement richest or mu parliament or we see in Jimmy or so what is some more the krata be ba so no I business or Peduase or any party for McMill Jankroma, you no makana edu Jubilee Peduase na omo ye omangasa chile no mo de krata abesi ne chi said yen ono fa ne nsam be hyase yenko yenim me dwudwam. Second paragraph. This office is aware of 2 pending applications for an order of interlocutory injunction, both filed on 7th March 2024 in the Supreme Court in Dr. Amanda Odoi versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General, and Richard Delasky versus the Parliament of Ghana and the Attorney General, respectively. Now, to restrain you and Parliament from transmitting the bill to the President, and also to restrain the President from signifying his assent to the bill, pending the final determination of the matter. Also, a person catch the Secretary to Parliament or small catch the Parliament for say. Now, what Jimiana, Monte say a young for be this bill we are courtana. This letter was released on the 8th. Nana Danko for the catcher say the last guy, gay guy na afinomak in the school no. The last guy the case na court. Any ni pebe de bill na mo pass ye no Ekufuado catch the parliament say ebia mo nwene ebia wankasa no mo nhare nim de eko na osamo ti ase say ni pebe de sa bill we a mo de bra me mame de me nsa hye ase no omo de court na court no makọ no omo say omo mpese meme de me nsa be hye ase na onu Ekufuado de obu court pa obutoko nu pa ompese obebu court so inti until say sa asem ne ye be kan wie aprasye ama obi atene ho ase no ono Nana Danko Ekufuado achechide hene onfa ne nsan hyase time ye passe bill na on sign keke no tin kwase mo ka kire o meet o Peduase obi de asem ka court until court be kan wie yi o mo nsefiri ono Ekufuado oni time o mo fa mo jimi internal parliament wo na afenyo making na ye leader in parliament about majority leader MPP for the majority. They didn't say anything. They didn't contest. They didn't say parliament is basically an autonomous institution. It can take its own decisions. They did not say anything. They kept quiet. See, I said a letter away or Ekufuado trama yani Ghana for because remember, Parliament is a representation of the people. In Toka say you. With the atemkra or letter, where a president letter or trouble no. Aqua wepa or Jimmy for bruta. Na Baumia to also okay. Yes. Baumia support Ekufuado. Because from that time till now, Baumia has never said anywhere say he disagreed with the president's decision not sign a day to bill. He has never said anything like that, meaning he was in full support of the president's foolishness. Paragraph 3. The Attorney General has, by letter dated 18th March 2024, informed the President that he has been duly served with both applications and has advised the President not to take any step in relation to the bill until the matter raised by the suits are determined by the Supreme Court. Or say, Attorney General Godfrey Dame Akachen say, amanfo esi onu Akufo-Addo court the last guy ene nipa ba mienu bi almost si Akufo-Addo into onu Attorney General Godfrey Dame ka kire ne say mema ni mbo no hu musuo na on sign sa e de trumu bill no efri say so de nsa sha ase a onu Attorney General no obema Akufo-Addo ho akire no na Akufo-Addo o si Godfrey Dame ka kire ne say nipa bi esiu no onu Akufo-Addo Inti or shano or deno or si mema ni mistake emfa nensa enhye krata bia si teku for say one enko for the nako court on to say court asem besi no on sign and also ka kire say Godfrey Dame ka kire ne say mema ni mbo no hu musuo en sign document no if we say nipa bi de onu Akufo-Addo akọ court kwasi asem etina yetina ho Ghana ni o kwasi asem Jo Muhammad cho letter we ya anka asofo apai villa wo wiem. It is the understanding of the office that both applicants have also been duly served on Parliament. Both applications. Let me take it again. It is the understanding of this office that both applications have also been duly served on Parliament. Therefore, it will be improper for you to transmit the bill to the President and equally improper for this office to receive the bill until the Supreme Court determines the matters raised in the suit. Or say, or catch a Ghana for say, asamana nkasa no omom di case riba no sebio omoso no omajatum agent krata so omni president be share court. Ena president ka chere say, se ono imremu no nyansa wo mu se ono ye serve na enkofo no omde ne court the last guy no ye djuma we afenyo marking law firm no. Remember, the last guy serve president and that's what the case the court to say on pinning president in sign. Now the last guy oye juma wo afenyo marking law firm. Afenyo marking na majority leader or parliamentar omo pass anti the LGBTQ bill no. One connection no. It's afenyo marking jina parliament or supervise say the signing of the passing of the bill no. Owie no catch the boy the last guy or one law firm said the la court. Let's stop Akufo-Addo from signing. Oh the yemo. The last guy na ode Akufo-Addo ne Ghana court no. Time na ode sa asem ne court no oye djuma wa afenyo marking law firm. Afenyo marking na ye majority leader of parliament. Omo pass case ni wie ye no sa bill omo pass ye no. The same day na afenyo marking catch the last guy say fa Akufo-Addo court. Send e be ya ontumi fa ne nsan hye trumu na se. Enti the last guy oye djuma ma afenyo marking na afenyo marking de ne call school e wo UK no. Quick and court and okosi Akufo-Addo. Inti afenyo marking news say the last guy called Supreme Court Akufo-Addo is never going to sign, even though anka or the right to sign anka court into me no. That was the trick. That was the trapper omdi tumu as a nation. Until we did the last part of the document, I say, it is settled law that during the pendency of an interlocutory injunction application, the status quo ante ought to be preserved, and no action should be taken that would result in prejudicing the injunctive relief sought and undermining the authority of the court. I'm sorry, these things are very small on the screen. I do my best to try and, I'm squinting to try to read this. The Omo Kenyan say, Embramu Ghana Mrachere say, Sasem da court, nya den, take action. Tina na the Danko Akufo-Addo, or try letter Bekache say, Asem wo court inti, Ghana Branzo Chile say, Sa some da quarter, obi any who quine say or no, ebefe chile, akoye bibietia assembly da quarter no, into order dear, or a day, o tier quarter, into anya dia ordinance ebeshe kratanasi. In the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist. That's the last paragraph. Nana Danko Kufuado or say, in the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist from transmitting the bill to the president until the matter before the Supreme Court are resolved. The last paragraph, Nana Kufuado say, in the circumstances, you are kindly requested to cease and desist from transmitting the bill to the president until the matter before the Supreme Court are resolved. President Kachire say through of bedi to say or catch parliament or warn parliament say enimeni ya enkwasi adwene bi amofa disrespect bi a ewo mutrim adwene boni bi amofa amayam adwene se mu wotumi se mo de krata bebre president amana sign no or warn omo say montwe mo ho na muntu ma adwene mu na mama nya ma adwene se mo wonyansa kura mo de bebre president ekachire bedi to say on kanche parliament say they should cease and desist. You can say cease and desist. You see jai na pepa woto fa ujimi koda men nya wa adwene mpo da men si wutiri mu po men nya wo ho say men dwene hu mpo hwe wo ho free sa nkwase adwene na wafa no say wo de krata ebre president say on sign it. Na Ekufuado catch them Ghana for them parliament and say, na do danko Ekufuado nye ready so be sign BBA because asem no da court. It is about 10 years or quarter. Omu wie ya na ado danko achichide is never going to sign it. Sa asem no mochromaye. Oba sewa the clerk to Parliament House. Attention, Mr. Cyril K.O. Insia. Nipa or sign letter ni Nana Bedie to Asante, Secretary to the President. Wanamuna OCC omo ena OCC Mahamudu Bawumia or Kopi Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the Chief of Staff Frema Opare, CC Frema Opare, and the Majority Leader Afenyo Makin. Until letter the Kufuado Troeno, or the Bikoma Afenyo Makin, or the Bima Frema Opare, and or the Bakoma Edien Bawumia, and Omunyina did not object to anything. Omunyina said, "To yatiasia, this is right." Kwasiafo. Now, yaba baba bedru eye. Now, only interesting thing is here. Thank you, Mr. S, for bringing this in. Inti yentumenya Ekufuado banan sign it. Case ni da quarter mayeko tuaba. This was in March. Tokonu never touched the case. Afenyu marking Luweka and the case in the court. The last guy. The last guy know the case in the court no. Na oya weka Emma Afenyo marking wa Afenyo marking law firm. So what happened? Case in the court, Supreme Court from March. Ne da Supreme Court. Tokonu never got the chance to listen to the case. Madam Tokonu, the Chief Justice then, Satana Tokonu na Chief Justice. From March, ekopim December, yetina Ghana, Tokonu never had the chance to listen to the case. It's only case in the Supreme Court, no, and a Tokonu can say thank you, and no local case, no, and all the kids in the court 2 fee. Oh, because Afenyo Makin, only Tokonu, and a da, and a sorry. Ninuano no, Nadam Fono no, the friend no, they are close pals. Afenyo Makin a directed the last guy or one the law firm so on for case in court. The case in court, Kufuado say case no court into on sign. And Madam Tokonu so ehun say case number no local case no. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, about 10 months. Yan free case in a da. Ya engineer case no so answer say ya betina so ye fi ho na sa bill ne da ho. Now, you know what happened? Ya to abani we 2024. Ya to abani we ya na Tokonu every case no. December 2024, ya to abani 7th December 2024. Supreme Court to deliver judgment on 2 cases filed against anti-LGBTQ bill on 18 December 2024. That time na Akufo-Addo da ho ye president. John Dramani Mahama became the president of the Republic of Ghana on the 7th of January 2025. Ye to abane 7th we no and atoko no free case no Supreme Court free case no. The case sat at the Supreme Court for almost 9 months. Yamfa and Sanka. Now, you know one interesting thing? Right now, yeah, abani we ya. Omu sa Mahama be banana talk on this case ni die we after the year free court. Na the last guy ni case. Na infaso bi ani so. Na nyansa bi anim. It took Tokonu close to 10 months or so mame to say after na obetna asam no so. You see how these people are. MPP na mebo ma power che no. Until 18th of December. Ye to abani we ye na. Omuhu so mo luzu abano enom se ende yemfa ayeden case no enhye Mahama kon because strategically say oyi case no okaso we di case no we 18 December Mahama eba the 7th of January ende be so in after that Mahama pass him rano into na deliberate strategic ye de ba be hye Mahama kon. But remember parliament so wo mra say ye pass ade o parliament e wo days a survive say sa days ni twema na Akufo-Addo amfa nsan hyasia sa bill no be mute enye dwuma biem omrefi ho. They did not consider that. They never considered that part of it. O pass a bill or parliament e wo days bia ehome say sa days na ehome when to me and sign it say ye the nsa hyasia krata signature sasha na president assign ya sa bill no e lasted for some time ehome ana say enya oxygen na ewu. So they forgot to say from March na bill na hwa yan signing ebetwe mu call December no na bill no lifespan ended. The bill was dead because the strategy was that Mahama ba power now mon force Mahama man sign it na Ghana for nka say otan Ghana for bi na Ghana for inform ni brenko gunu so na MPP fanye campaign entia Mahama say oh Mahama tiny pe bi wo Ghana enti Akufo-Addo an sign na deliberate no money da hodo money bi omoye. Now, me can be see asam so. You be when the case no. O delay case from March to December. On the 18th of December, and a tokunu say yentra case no so from March, April, May. Tokunu enhu case no local case no and afenyoma kejida parliament no ojimi no ho. Afenyoma ketumi court in less than 3 hours no nya judgment no asaba parliament no obedidi Alban Bagbi atem. Kwasiasa no yetumi intervene no parliament e court premises or say call me a majority leader. Address me as my Kwasiasa no. They did a lot in this country. So, our plans no setting up, and no more review say, bill no dawa na si amfa ensanka automatically bill no say. So, person dey say say be ma elsa osa start bill ni biem. You need to reintroduce the bill. Now, let me show you something. And they see you say, parliament pass den sa bill way. Now, ye nyina yenim, and this about power. And Ghana Mra constitution and a parliament mra chere say na na do Akufo the job bill no for almost a year no sa bill no ahoɔden na ewo mu no ekɔ parliament mra so chere say e was say omo introduce bill no so omo ni bill no ho biem no mo ogidi o sa bill no mu they can bring it back to parliament, reintroduce the bill. That means the bill has to go through the same process it went through before it is passed. It's a reintroduction of the bill no. First stage, no, the echo mubiano stage be echo mubiano or sub bill no circle through that stage because it is basically the bill being introduced again as a fresh bill. Until you cannot just go pick that paper and bring say this is our bill. No, now you have to restart the bill from scratch. So that is what happened. So in Parliament, you know, NDC, MPP, Speaker of Parliament, said that is what the law says. If you want to bring back the bill, it needs to be reintroduced from scratch because bill no, it is now being introduced as a new bill. It is not being introduced as an old bill. So you cannot go bring that bill near the Kotu for him so on sign now I expand to Parliament and say now push it to the president. No, you need to restart the bill. That is what happened. In the end, this about power no. The Parliament for the agree and say let us restart the bill. And then say a committees also say na efa process no bi mintu hwa process no ni ma menkyerɛ process we. This is the processor bill no femu. So when you look at the process, this is one. I'm sorry. I'll bring you the second one. So we share process now bill no femu as I bedru parliament bi ma. This is the same processor a femu from the first time. Now, it says get me the first I want the one. Yeah, thank you. Now, first bill now omo ye nwa adwuma nyina wi am ko to Ekufuado na so Ekufuado botugu ye no. Processor ekomunie. And now this new bill, yes, our person, go through the same process. Into Usha. So we check it a bill, The first bill, no, it went through this process. One, it went through what we call drafting. This new bill, it went through drafting and sponsorship. So first bill, no, na Sam George, and a lead sponsor. And a in true for Jomo so become ebe sponsors into sha. This new one here passy Sam George and the main sponsor of the bill. So from that stage, you know, and they call first reading. In fact, so per se me mahu de sia. And a second step, no, I call first reading. The bill was formally introduced in Parliament without debate. Now, third stage, you know, and stages way, they come first one and second one will come the same thing. Yan skippy bakumpo. Now, third phase, referral to committee. Now, sent to Parliament Constitutional, Legal, and Parliamentary Affairs Committee. The same way, for review. The first time, no, it went to what we call the Parliament's Constitutional and Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee for review. They did the same stage. Skippy stage bakubia. Then they went to 4, committee stage and public hearing. This new one went through the same process. It went to the committee stage and public hearing. So the committee examines the bill, took memoranda, and heard from stakeholders like churches, lawyers, and civil societies. And it's now video where you will see, say, NPP4, NDC4 parliamentarians, they were all at the committee hearing. They all went through the process. Into video, you can see.
We recognize the various memoranda that individuals and institutions have brought through. We have perused lots of them. We welcome the input of every Ghanaian, not just the memoranda with some clauses that people. These things will happen. Many events will have changed and stuff. So if there were some clauses that were missed out, we have the opportunity to take cognizance of the rights of individuals who may be affected by this. I'm going to do.
So you can see, Legal Affairs Committee of Parliament, they sat down, not tampuli to all, in team for Jokobi. Excuse me. I feel like sneezing. Tampuli wo in team for jo MPP for nyina ekosa committee here ni bi stakeholders obi aba be kan asem enti that means say this stage you know yen nyina recognize say aban way any a parliament way they allowed the process to flow oman skip back okra now oba point 5 second reading MPs debated the principles and purpose of the bill and voted for it to proceed. We had the same thing over here in 2024, 2025, 26. They went to Parliament. The second reading was done. They didn't skip any of the rules. They didn't skip any of the process. Point 6, consideration stage. The bill consideration stage. Parliament reviewed the bill clause by clause and made amendments. MPP fought in Parliament. NDC fought in Parliament. The in the first in 2024, no, they did the same thing in 2026. The bill by Parliament, review no clause by clause and amendments. MPP for Parliament, NDC for Parliament, they were all there. Point 7, third reading. There was a third reading. The final vote was taken and the bill was passed by Parliament. And then they passed it today. We saw it. Afenyo Markin was in Parliament. Team Fojo was in Parliament. The sponsor of the bill was there. The NDC were there. They all said, let us pass the bill. The next thing left, a president assent stage. Right now, what is left is for them to take the bill to the president, John Mahama, to sign for it to become law. Now, here they. Interestingly, and the MPP for started at DB when they were about to pass the bill. Afenyoman in the group tried to do something, but the reason to many time will match on say in 2024 time omo pass the bill ni we no Afenyoman ejina parliament can say he wanted to amend some things in the bill. So he understood to say amendment can be done after a bill is passed. Until after or pass a bill no parliament in 2024 March no Afenyoman jina parliament eka Ghana for nyina say there were some things in the bill he wanted to bring that to parliament for them to amend. And obviously say pass a bill we are about 1 week you can bring some things who say or say amending you can bring it to the floor and parliament can consider it. In time for your marking, Odim say amendment is allowed. Odim say amendment can be done even after a bill is passed. The same way in 2024 or pass a bill ni no, Ojina Parliament catch almost say even though any MP before pass a bill ni we, yet the after everything I'll come and make some amendments to the bill. This is 2024 in your market.
Mr. Speaker, I humbly pray that you grant me leave, which leave would allow me to formally file some amendments I have to this bill. But the sponsors themselves again and again filed amendments. Please, let's be fair. The sponsors themselves... The sponsors themselves again and again filed amendments. Please hear me. Please accommodate me. I'm not the only one who is coming with an application for second consideration. This is the third time that the sponsors themselves have come to this house for second consideration. The third time. Twice on notice, one without notice. So, Mr. Speaker, it wouldn't be out of place to pray, to be accommodated, to enable me file my amendments. Mr. Speaker, I believe that instead of going viva voce, instead of using the extempore approach, if I file and it same appear on the other paper and members are able to read, they will get a sense of my point. And then we'll be able to have a law that all of us would appreciate its import. Mr. Speaker, should we hurriedly suspend the rules and say...
So in 2024, the passing bill ni we na Afenyoman's original parliament say nyoma bi wo bill ni mu a opeso wa amend. Na ye dia. And the passing bill ni we no, this is what Afenyoman and in the group of piglets account parliament. Osidian almost say yet the minority I can't say me. Then a minority nika. Almost say Oma rejected bill no. Minority reject proposed amendment to anti-LGBTQ. And almost say Omontia say sa bill where I go through the process. Parliament amendment NDC for the MPP for parliament or amendment na no. And the NPP for say sa bill near passing and then Omontia say Omon jintum Omo dia omo pese bill no ebeko nim adentra omo say amendment wo bill nim. Now amendment be na ye ka ho asem. Now let's go back to 2024. Afenyoman kinjina parliament na oka amendment na dear amendment na oka. Ni ebucha say sa amendment na Afenyoman kin eka 2024 no. This current bill I pass no sa amendment no ya ye wo mu anase enye wo mu. Because until say sa amendment na Afenyoman kin eka in 2024 say or person ka oye wo eye sa first bill na Ekufuado ansan no until say and the sa bill no amendment no ya nye and the betuma be gina bebia ka say this bill no o ma amfa kwan pass no mo pass here. The amendment was that in 2024 Afenyoman kin ka kire Ghana for say eye anti-LGBTQ bill no there was something in there say a chi obi say oyɛ gay a you bibia osanke dey sentence no emani koda jail afenyoma kinka say na opese oye amendment na custodial sentence no ye changing no ebe community service, meaning say yachi obi say oye tumudifo a instead say ebe jail mana koda insawem no yama ne dwuma bi no ondi na nehu nenimu ngu ase na yama ne dwuma bi nya ofie na yemfa ntwe na so. In the 2024 no sa amendment na dey afenyoma kin e ka say opese oye no. In this current bill I pass now, that amendment has been done. In this bill we no, and the yachi and our president signing we near Chiobi, so or trumu yen jaili ni panu kotun sawum. Now what is going to happen is say ya bema community service bi manaye ya nye custodial sentence. Ya kwa jina court say jailu kodan sawum 20 years. But what we can do is we can take you to court, and what is going to happen is say instead of you to go to insawum to go serve 10 years, 2 years, 1 year no, you can be given a job to say anope bia no koti kolemu. Anope bia no kopra Accra Sports Stadium. Anope bia no ko make sure say enkwara omuko school no wa ko make sure say car mo bia we gina street ma block traffic gina car emomotwem obey community labor, community service. After marking in 2024, that is the amendment he wants to do or he wanted to do. And then can say this new bill that was passed, that amendment and all it has been done. Now let's go back to 2024 when he was talking about the amendment that he wanted to do.
Ghana, Yanjin tum de beyin one one. Yanjin tum de besia 1 1. Yanjin tum soda. Aben ya ye what the MPP aben, the MPP party. In June tum de besia unwa besia. There's no way a MPP. Na MPP aben beja tum de besia 1 1. Nambom za yar kanyi de. Impempre de obi akeshe de mi isunum. Na ye pede ya sesani su ana asome yes do damazi ya jintum nambom onka de fiasese ya hwe de ye. That is all, chairman. Zamrikin ekoyen a quarter. Embra wa what's the look? Why encourage the judges in there? So be a bon bia. Them jail because e konse woman. Them a kodwo besia kodwo beyin nsamsemi okodo wo hompo mo. Inti sanyi nipa no koto fiaza. You worsen the situation. Inti bianche ye introduce bibi wo fan community centers. Community service. Ye some counseling system bia. Oba allow me nipa no e bia te bia bi owo mu no obotum na wa reform to reintegrate into society. Che, as a parent, as a husband, as a dad, for all I've seen in life, you can't force a human being to change from a particular issue. For all that I have seen in life, I mean, use abe wofi because abe on one. Eba go to them me 18-year-old girl yet in come maybe a big feed or major and a non-pona because they a cock is in come. No only a trust be woman on you or to say and sana why you want pesamo. So be what should be not a correct now. On ya is it go to jail.
So 2024, Okotina Peace FM, come se can show so. Or see amendment and all person or say. Yen jeli omo sebio omo ye gays ayachi omo na emom ye be momu dwuma bi momu di we community mu a betuma asesa omo. That was the amendment he wanted to do, and that was the amendment he proposed in parliament. I'm about video chiro. Today Afenyo Markin is angry. I didn't tell say amendment to a bill nim. But the amendment, the question here is this same amendment he was talking about in the bill today, was it taken care of or it wasn't taken care of? That same amendment he was proposing in this bill, it is in there. The amendment now, the bar 2024, no, it has been introduced in this reintroduced a bill by parliament. So what to make Afenyo Markin and his group, any in team for Jomo to go out and say, so many amendments were bill into bill no NDC form can create. What to make a legitimate, intelligent person on your kwasia to go out, a lawyer, somebody who says to go out there and malign a government or his colleagues like that. Actually, what Jimmy? Actually, because the amendment you're proposing in 2024, after you pass the bill, no, the same amendment has been done. It has been done in this new bill. Unless Afenyomaki wants to tell us, say, the amendments he wanted to propose, to say, and in this bill, we will not jail them, we will give them some service to do. Amendment, because right now, their whole issue is that the new bill now parliament amendment. They were not supposed to do amendment. But you were the same person in 2024. After you passed the bill, Parliament can say you wanted to amend some clauses in the bill. And today we have amended the clauses in the bill. And my amendment, it has gone in your favor. So how do you go out there and let people think, say, NDC4, it is your own submission, your own ideas, what you wanted to implement in 2024, those are the same thing that has been implemented in this bill. So what is the difference here? Now, there be a parliament in there. You see, me catch yourself in your market with Jimmy. There be I'm catching them people before. Time who say the bill needs to be passed. He wanted to distract the process. In the majority leader Kasa today, Jimmy who to the core because he knows. Say, I'm deceive Ghanaians in 2024. He knows deliberately, or then a smart the last time court, echo delay case, and Osaka check for the man signing. He knows that this government is a truthful government. So I'm going Ghana for bar. They will deliver. He did everything, and Jimmy who parliament 1,000%. He know your parliament.
Admit that your arguments are in bad faith. Majority leader, in bad faith. In bad faith. You are doing the mystery politics. You want to deceive the people of Ghana.
Leader,
Who told you?
Resume your seats?
Who told you, majority leader?
Both majority and minority leader can resume your seats.
You don't want to.
Both minority and majority leader can resume your seats.
We would face you on every part.
Can they resume your seats?
Allow you to deceive
minority
the people
leader,
resume
your seats.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You think that by this way you'll be able to create a scene nationally and say that there's an attempt to water down the bill. This kind of politics is childish. This kind of politics is childish. No, this kind of politics is childish. We've gone beyond it. Ghanaians can see through your politics. Mr. Speaker, you have brought a bill that you say subject to the Constitution. That's what the bill says. The bill signed by Ntim Forjo. This bill signed by Ntim Forjo says subject to the Constitution. A person shall not procure. Then he goes to clause 10 and says subject to the Constitution. So what Speaker is saying is that you yourself, you changed the bill and brought it back to this House. So, Mr. Speaker, let's take a decision on E and then continue.
So you saw what he was doing. He knows, Jimmy and people for no. And you see, it's so silly. Only Jimmy now, Jimmy now. This is Parliament. The records are there. And I'm going to Ghana for no. So you saw what he was doing. He just wanted to distract the process. Abina she Ghana for bo. A boy abina she Ghana for no with this one. They were pass the bill no. And after you make no Jimmy nipa na or the bill on the buy now. Ntim Forjo not tinichi. The person did not oppose the bill that was going to be passed. But you read Ntim Forjo ko jina bontene say I bill no yama water it down. Just say oma amend the bill ni bebre nti bill ni mo aye ha. Into almost surrogates na. Those jobless fools in Ghana and oma starting on Kofi Bento on do abetro. Or Chinabos and Kwasiafo with news file. And you see, I've told you Ghana for say, Mamu man Kwasiafo we and Jimmy Mubiemu. We mama Jimmy. Head abetro. LGBT bill. Nana Ekufuado is fully vindicated. Mr. Weba, they don't work. They play on the conscience. These are people who are being fed like pigs by politicians. Nana Ekufuado is fully vindicated. It's the highest of hypocrisy to force a clearly flawed bill on NPP and scream on the rooftop that he should sign it. But when it came to your turn to sign your own bill, you have watered it down to nothing. Almost say, Yenda Nyamia Seni Shire Kufuado. Say one sign a bill no, dana say. Abedu NDC for so sign a bill na. NDC for my bill ni mo mre and sign it. Inti Yankas NDC for nyedi papa we onya kwasea. This is a fool. Because it's a school and people Jimmy. This is the stupidity. From the beginning, how would somebody who calls himself an intellectual make such a stupid statement? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had every right to sign that bill. The same Afenyomakin, Emma the boy or you law firm, at the case in the court. That case was in court for 10 months. Tokoni never had the time to call the case because it was political. They wanted to win the elections before. Now, Omar said, Omar decided. Yeah, election we are losing. I'm going to talk on this alternate cases. No one share Mahama Kong. Oh, the case national Mahama Kong. Mahama Ba. Yeah, the parliament, MPP or NDC. The sponsors were not changed. Intim Fojo is still a sponsor. Intim Fojo was at parliament. Intim Fojo agreed to every single amendment. Intim Fojo never stood in parliament to say, I am not going to sit in here. Say, now Intim Fojo and him said this whole thing was being watered down from the committee type. Every time I ever pass a bill, he would have excused himself to say he doesn't want to be part of the bill. But Intim Fojo sat through the process. He is a sponsor. You don't need all the 4 sponsors in parliament to pass a bill. As far as there's a sponsor around, say a 1-0, say a 2-0, it means the sponsors have agreed that the Parliament of Ghana should pass the bill. Intim Fojo was in parliament. Eden Akwasiawe Tumika said the bill has been watered down. What do you mean by watered down? Because in 2024, the bill was amended. Even when they passed the bill, Afenyomakin will say that they were still thinking of amending the bill because he said, a custodial sentence now, what bill, it wasn't right and it was supposed to be changed to the community service. How can somebody who says he reads and writes or intellectual say the bill has been watered down? These are the stupid intellectuals I talk about in Ghana. Majority of intellectuals in Ghana are stupid. They are doing politics. Inti Ochina Kwasia Wagotna news file. Ese Kofi Bent onim nyansa. Wait, Jimmy, they don't do anything in your interest though. Kakra mu bedinti. Ese omo say enkwara no mo politics na nyiska. Ana baby omo age dun ya rehye omo ho. They want to be part of active politics. So they are doing by Omia's bidding. That is the highest form of stupidity from an old man with gray hair in his ass and around his dick. How can you talk stupidly? The bill has been watered down. The fact of the case is, has the bill been passed? Yes. Is the president going to sign? Yes. In 2024, wasn't the bill amended? Why is it being amended today? A big deal. The sponsor of the bill was in parliament. He didn't disagree with the amendment. He never excused himself from the amendment. So what are you talking about? You are stupid. That is the message they want to carry into next week. We are not going to allow them. Yam penny or mom emphasize outro win anti-system. John Mahama NDC are buying Eshe Ghana for Bosse. Omobe pass the anti-LGBTQ bill. They have passed it. John Mahama Shegana for say onye Kwasia to say Akufo-Addo, onye Jimmy Ford to say Baumia, he will sign it because that is what Ghanaians want, and he will sign it. And that is the most important thing. Bill na ya pass, bill na ya be signing. That is what we are waiting for. Yeah, dear, go na ya fefe, ya pe go, say go ba, and then a quarter of jubility, and ya born fe, and ya skills are be, yeah, the yan say or the born out to net. Yeah, trying my John Mahama the born out to net, on signing, and no share your ball. Parliament for na yo bejuma, for processing. As we sit today, we all agree that go na yefefe into go nya the moment I'll be signing and then you pay. Asante Kotoko supporters Kumasi Sports Stadium and your ball fan on Mokoshe and your JCF on pe 3 points a goal for ball on the 2 nets. Yes, sign it a your coach Makotokwa. Yes, she Yankasebe Bodro. Yankasebe Brandema 9 jersey. Yankasebe Becabro for today. John Mahama Shegana for Bosse. A ya atra MPP Chamwa Ekufu di Watema one sign a bill no. Nothing will stop him from signing the bill if Parliament passes it. And the Parliament passed it. And the majority leader told us today, John Mahama, Onikromo Ghana, or say, enter Ghana for say, Obedru Ghana, or the pen, or the Nsabe Shasia, because Washe Ghana bo. Go ne yefefe. The Yanisa tonet. The Yanisa bo ni dem. The Yanisa pele apem. The Yanisa ayedian, deda you are to chest, what tapu at the net. The Yanisa Samojan a clock bono, at the inches rim. The Yanisa Kevin Presbyterian, HRCM and atonet. The Yanisa 3 points. The what 3 points me and fire nipo the red card, the sliding no, the other sabo biano. What we need is at the end of the final whistle, go na yefefe. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC promised you and I. Say, sa trumu, aya embra osiyesheno, omobe sign it, and the oma pass it, omobe sign it. Finito and gracia. The president and the Onikroma are sending message every majority leader say, tell Ghanaians, Say Parliament NDC and MPP are pass a bill now. Me ba no matter what I will sign. Go na ya fefe. Ya twan eye den gonja ni no manaba. Na watwe ne pen na ode ne nsa siase de ehia no de aka de emfa me ho o hye Ghana fo bo. Oka obeyo. Oka obeyo. Oka obeyo. Mrs. Oka obeyo. Yeah, went fan. What they said they didn't know ye. Yasha Ghana for bo. And a bono so Sebio JM say Parliament eshe a bono. Na so mo pass here or no only option than to do what? Than to sign. Inti John Mahama edwum no ya bo mu dada wo. And enyum na de bia bo kire no. Messiah mame oka obeye. John Mahama ka kire Ghana for o see. Meka meye yo. JM ka say oka obeye. O she Ghana for bo wan ka say eye ebona amehye mo no and the amendment bi and obi akokon tokwa and obi edi obi atem John Mahama ka kire Ghana for say me hye mo bo na ebona me hye mo no say bill na etia trumu no de bema trumu sebio emra betia wo Ghana ekufuado ne MPP eye o madwene say omonye den omomfom nsansha ase no say Parliament pass a me John Dramani Mahama srem say jata gonjani akora ya tetema no ho me say me sign eno na ye fefe yani go na ehia ye work up ayekoi go na ehia so the born to net my na enye 3 points a enkwase ade o ye nyina ye nkai wo eno no wo ai intime ma obufu sa na tie John Mahama ye
what's day November to November me I know my no calendar. Come on, let's ride. I'm a running man. Higher than life, no challenger. Trace my loss for the charisma. Chasing those no scavengers. Chasing those no scavengers. I said, dang. As a mission city ball in a K won't yes, you're not as a sign. War. Only one to walk on with 3 bumping as you're not as a sign. And the day I know evidence. I go to tell like a relax. I know the day I know evidence. I go to tell like a oh no, I'm a pop star. You know, sir, I'm a pop star. You know, sir, I'm a pop star. Yeah. You know, sir, I'm a pop. I'm a pop star.
It's Ghana for in 79 say John Mahama she Ghana for bo. O ka che Ghana for say irimtia atenie disrespect. Say NPP for to be di matam ekufu ado ka kire mo say momfa mo jimi nko ho na enya ade a obesign eye trumu eye de bill no. Say NPP for kwa abontiri ko di atam. Sene asofo abemu buye ahemfo abemu buye enkwara abemu buye Ghana for gidia na ewo MPP mu ba wo miemu ene ekufu adum no ni nyina agi nsem and the NDC ba power in opposition omo ka kire Ghana for nyina say omo be den omo ebe de ebe sign bill we John Mahama de nsa be hye and the Mahama Yarga kan sembi na ehia pa mumie kotie Mahama Yarga o say MPP for be pia bontene no mu pia bontene a omekwa ko twatro enti mun nyina munya careful mumia kotie Mahama Yarga ewia de aka no ye de beso so.
I know that my friends in the minority are going to go out there and try to mislead the public. I am told that instead of remaining in the chamber and putting up a fight based on their convictions, they have absconded, left the chamber, and they are outside attempting to mislead Ghanaians in a press conference. Mr. Speaker, what is it all about? The proponents of the bill propose in clause 9 and clause 10 that subject to the Constitution. And the committee decided to elaborate on the rendition of subject to the Constitution and felt that when it comes to the right to counsel and the freedom of lawyers to represent persons accused of offenses under this act, we cannot treat advocacy in that instance as promoting LGBTQ practice. Same way, the committee felt that they should propose to this House that media houses reporting matters relating to LGBTQ should not be accused of the offense of promoting LGBTQ. And academics, researchers conducting research into matters of LGBTQ, they should be free to publish their reports. The publication of those reports or research findings should not amount to an offense under this act. And lastly, they proposed that when people practicing LGBTQ go to the hospital and they are attended to by doctors, whether it is counseling, treatment, or surgery, we should not accuse those doctors of promoting or supporting LGBTQ. These are the simple provisions of the recommendations that the committee made to this House. Instead of remaining in this chamber for us to discuss it and build a consensus, our colleagues in the minority have left and they are out there misleading Ghanaians that what is being passed today is a watered-down version of the bill that was presented to President Akufo-Addo to assent to. That is far from the fact. The sponsor of the bill, Reverend Dr. Reverend Ntimfojo, Honorable Ntimfojo, he who sponsored the bill allowed the rendition subject to the Constitution. One of the sponsors of the bill, he allowed the rendition subject to the Constitution. So even if this House had not attempted to elaborate on what subject to the Constitution means, I am convinced that any court would have struck down any attempt to convict a doctor providing medical services to any person involved in LGBTQ. I am convinced that any court in this country would have struck down any attempt to prosecute a media house for reporting on a matter relating to LGBTQ. And I am definitely convinced that no court would have tolerated the punishment of a lawyer who attempts to provide legal services in defense of a person practicing LGBTQ. So, in my opinion, perhaps the committee needlessly brought this proposal to us. But I think that it is out of abundance of caution to make things very clear that the committee proposed these amendments. These are the only issues on which the minority is standing to say that the bill has been watered down. This bill is not watered down. This bill does two major things. One, this bill prohibits any practice of LGBTQ in this country. Two, this bill prohibits any advocacy of LGBTQ in this country. This bill prohibits any promotion of LGBTQ in this country. And this bill punishes anybody who engages in any of these four things that I have mentioned. This, I believe, is what originally was brought to this House in the last Parliament and remains what has been brought to this House. And so I want to urge Ghanaians to accept that nothing has changed. The commitments that this House expressed in the last Parliament and this Parliament remains unalloyed. And today, the bill has been passed to satisfy the quest of many Ghanaians that we should not allow the moral fiber of our society to be destroyed by these strange practices.
Mahama Yarga ekane brofo nyina ne say bill baako ya Akufo-Addo amfa ne nsanhya ase no a MPP for the buy no committee ne tena ase a omohwehwe mu no omohu say bill no a MPP for ye no na one the omde ba parliament omka say parliament embobo hu endwene hu ansa na ya pass bill no one na MPP for 2024 bill a omde call say Akufo-Addo nko sign na one say we ye eye nipa bi a wo chro books na say ebia ochro book efa trumutumu ho ene ade a na committee ni say parliament international omunhu nipa potia omo ho kwan say ubetuma chro book a trumutumu ho nsam wom because e wo say we obi a why research wo facts no wo eye den eye nyoma a ubetuma kire say wo gina so de aka say bia trumutumu ye anase enye na time MPP for the omo bill no buy no na ekyere se obi kura kyerɛ nwoma na ɔkɔkyerɛ say LGBTQ tumutuma o say nipa ne yɛkye ne tu fiase ɛno na ɛyɛ committee na ntimfo dwo ka ho no ɛde parliament say parliament ɛnhwɛ ne yie because ehu yɛ wɔ nipa bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo nkɔ ho school ɔmo betuma kyerɛ bibia na ɔmo de bibia beto system num na LGBT promote nyo baby nti mom yɛnhwɛ ɔmo a mo wɔ ho kwan sɛ ɔmo betuma kyerɛ ɛyɛ de nkrata ɛyɛ books ɛyɛ novels ɛyɛ articles ɛfa trumutumu ho a ɔmo wɔ ngina so a ɔmo ayɛ research nti saa ɛno na ɔmo de ba ya MPP ne NDC ebobo ho a na afenwoma kentewa a ntumfo dwo a na ɔte committee ni so agitum sɛ family parliament ɛno na ɛka ho. Second, na sa first ɛyɛ bill no mo pass here under MPP no. Sa we a journalist kwa na wote TV so. Na sa o ka trumutumu ho asɛm a na sa bill no kyerɛ sɛ wo no yɛbɛtuma kyewa koto efiase. Efisɛ na woni ho kwan sɛ wobɛbia no krampo ayɛ trumutumu de ayɛ example. Sɛ wo yɛ editorial na wakoka LGBTQ ho asɛm a wo de example no. Na ekufo ade mo bill no kyerɛ sɛ wo sa journalist na ɔse ɛkyew koto efiase ne ejelu. Ɛno na ntimfo dwo mo de ba parliament sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ no mo amende na ɔmo ntia se sɛ nipa wɔ ho kwan sɛ obedi ɛyɛ LGBT ho nkɔmɔ ɛde akyerɛkyerɛ nipa ɛde guide nipa ama nipa hu sɛ ɛyɛ na emwa anase enye nti omo de bae se omo nhwe no mo ndi ho abobo no mo hu se journalist for ho kwan se omo beka tumutumu ho asem ede atufo ede ye de engina emfa to ho anase aye ngina so asem akone kan se Nana do Danko Akufo Addo MPP for etumutumu bill no mo de call first 2024 no se we doctor wa Ghana na ebia obi etumutumu ni na oba wo se bi otumutumu nti se bi menya yare wo meto wo doctor no se wo hwe nipa na Akufo Addo bill no che se wo kura na wo so kota jail e wo se e chew ne yebo ne ye koto afiase ene ye de ba parliament se omo nhwe sa asem ne nka efiri se bi doctor ni de so obi ba na say accident kura na wenya ya bo utu a the first responsibility of a doctor is to make sure say we save nipa ne life. After that so hwe nipa ne wie na say nipa ne ehu se we bu mra no so a then nipa ne betim na go to jail na so ka che doctors for say so obi bo mo hospital no ka say bia ne to bibi ye no anasa o etumutum nti wa no obi akoda ma bibi aye na say wo doctor no hwe na Akufo Addo bill no say o say wo sa doctor ne ye chiutum inti de ba parliament inti for do te wo eye afenwoma kento e no mo gitum se e wo se mo ye sakra ye de o mo ye mu sakra na ehu se sa de no se doctor ni ko hwe obi o ye tumutum a so o hwe ne na ne ho to do wi a sa nipa no ye be hu se tumutum na ma sa yare ne beton so a ye betume jeli nipa no na nye se doctor o hospital no obi aba no say bia me ye gay inti doctor yi say menya yare me to so doctor no wo ho kwan se obehwe nipa no o hwe ni wi a obetuma refer na ma police say tumutum na nipa we ye inti sa first one na enye na ehu. And a third one, almost says so be a lawyer crampo, na say obi dien tumutum na obi could lawyer could defend the nipa no quarter or say lawyer so actually to fiase. And also enam de ba parliament na MPP ni ND intim for joy sponsor not war and am ka say eno de enyam rapa e wo say tia say obi a lawyer or the right to defend anybody. Say lawyer ni defending wie na say ehu say emra ni nipa no say bi wafo mra na ene ebetuma che mra na tum. Nti Akufo Addo bill no de ba na say we lawyer untumi defend obi a say bi oye tumutumu nti ye kato so say we tumutumu na say lawyer edu ko gina court say o defend wa e wo say e che lawyer no tum wo say bunu kuno and sanyoma we ne de ba ya ende omo ye amendment won say e wo say protect professionals e wo say protect Ghana for so obi tumutumu a otiamra na doctor or hospital na tumutumu ba wo so hye no owia no dama police say obi a lawyer na obi nya asem ne de ato no so keke say oye tumutumu na say oye tumutumu a e wo say lawyer no tumi gina nipa nachi say bi o yachiri tuma anasa ya nchina ya hwe mra na se nipa no nyomo ye ne tia se wetia Ghana bra ebetuma china tum sa amendment we na eye MPP afenyoma kene intumfo dwoma ko gina bontene ka che Ghana for say oma water down eye den eye sa bill no into in their mind no osanka lawyer de ukodi asembia na defend tumutumu o se ekun ana ya chi utufiase so ya doctor na obi ba na ka so tumutumu ni oyare a enisa o hwe no e o sa ni parodico police station ya chi no ekunu na o doctor ne hwe na o se chi utufiase se obi sebio obi journalist not radio so na the tumutumu mfato ho ana example na o kan asembia o se chi ne kunu ana ne tufiase ana se support se obi chiro book na ebia oni ngina so no o kan asemi fa tumutumu a o se sa nyoma ne na MPP for so omfo aso enu na ende omubu ofu a omu se bill no ya water ne down NDC for ma bill ni mu aye ha MPP NDC for nipa onfa ahodie no sebio omu jaima nipa bi afom hodi na wo ye Ghana ni me ye Ghana ni ensema me ka kire wi a MPP for gina so aka se eye bill no ya water ne down emu aye mre NDC for ndi no kura na se wo ye Ghana ni na utiem na wadwene ye dwuma San your ma we ye de hye bill mu. Lawyer to me defend obi o yetrumu. Obo ha eye to so. Obi a media person ultimate TV so emfa tumutumu kwanya emfa to ho emfa ntu obi fo e se akiri tum so obi sebio doctor obi ba ho na obeyare a na oyare na o kana yare kire na o se doctor no hwe na o se akiri doctor no tum saa nyoma ne na ndam gina parliament eyi ni nyina afiri mu agugu mu se we de yentumi fa nkyekire man eno ene ndam ye ho adwuma o ma pass bill no nti MP before gina bontene tum futuro gu nkofo ni se bill no ya water it down ya mana kofoma MPP for na omudi atro kire Ghana for eno ena majority leader echeche mu kire Ghana for MP for Kotena TV so radio so omonka we hu nsemo the omonka say bill no ye yi nyoma frim ya amend no but these were the major things they did today. Diaka nyina na 2024 bill nim bibian sesan all that they did committee na recommended sa nyoma we ba parliament say omni hu abobo na omontenetene no na intim fodwo ka ho ode na yes sponsor of the bill na ote afenwoma akinichi intaye den na intim fodwo ne afenwoma akokka bontem ka say NDC for adane bill nim omama na yemre omadane danyoma intim fodwo yo bonsamba oditwo oyetumudifo onka no kre afenwoma akin enim nyansa inti ya body tofa the see of parliament no enie the speaker of parliament the poma ehwe form ka kire Ghana fo nyina say John Mahama ne NDC shembo omoka say trumu bill no ombe pass and oma pass John Mahama the nkra afamfremu mo abre parliament say obeduru Ghana pair trumu no ordinance ebehye bill na say ema sebio abeyemra say oye trumu difo na eche wo Ghana or say emra enwudi. This is what happened in parliament.
The Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025 is duly read for the third time and passed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker.
Ghana for. So this is what happened in Parliament today. Or see NDC for Esheboa Omudiso. Omakacho say kakran ebobia omoshe Ghana for ade astepabia omakache Ghana for mediso John Mahama enipebia odinu kre John Mahama onye dada for NDC as a political party omo parliamentarians ehye nyankopon bo ehye asofo bo ehye ahemfo bo ehye ye maamenom ye nuanom ye mma se omo protect omo ende NDC abaya moto abama omo a unya reshimu omu a unya gidi omu se omo bedi no kura ma wo omo be kyekere man no amana to akoma so uye kristoni am woninje uye nkremoni am woninje uye penyina weni afi uye akwara a wunyini am woninje because ended the oma ye no oma hye onyame ni munyam ahye Ghana ni munyam John Dramani Mahama ni NDC ba for wo oma ye madwene say de ebo a omo hye wo no omo bedi so na omo bedi so ama wo ho atɔ se Ghana ni memma ore enhoda memma wakuma embuda aban wei aye na adwene se obeboa Ghana aban wei aye se de ohye ebo a ohye ye nyina obedi so John Dramani Mahama a odi NDC nim ahye Ghana for bo tumu bill wei a ye da betu nanim no obedu Ghana ha pe a obede den obesign it so ye Ghana ni amoninje. This is the new beginning. This is a party you can trust. This is a party that is ready and willing to serve you. John Mahama ni NDC for ka say omo be sign it omo tumu no omo betwum omo be make sure say ye de mra beba ama Ghana sebio yabo nipa ho ban. John Mahama say oka obeye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the NDC. It's coming again. Yeah, Daniel. It's coming again. Oh, yeah, Mahama. DM. Ega. Dedelie. Mutumano. Major King. Meremois. Okay, obey you. Yampong, bye-bye. DJ Daguni, end of Friday. We're going to meet on Monday. We're going to discuss Ghana. Have a wonderful weekend. My name is Kevin Taylor. We have been here for the past 3 hours. I really appreciate you, and I know you appreciate me. Have a wonderful weekend. me, John Muhammad, NDC, the next 42 years. President is signing out. The President of the Republic of Ghana. I'm signing out. God bless you. Cheers. President, I'm signing out. President is signing out. Bye-bye. Point. Right now, what I need to do is to sign the bill. The president, me team the sign the bill. No, na yampon show no. We all know say the president of the Republic, Kevin Taylor, munim say NPP for president enemy, and I would like to sign this bill tonight. And before John Mahama signs, because the NPP, I am their president, and you can see every single day. They speak about me. They mention my name, His Excellency Kevin Taylor. And today, as you can see, my Vice President just presented this. They are here. Thank you very much, Vice President Lawyer Nkutajine. And also, I have my Chief of Staff, Derek. You are also here. I really appreciate you. I would like to sign this bill and let Ghanaians understand that as the President of the Republic of Ghana, the NPP President, I actually made a promise to the people of Ghana and to the piglets. Today, as the President of the Republic, I need to fulfill that promise. And as you know, the NDC as a government, we have always been truthful to Ghanaians. So, can I sign? Yeah. So, as my vice is here and my Chief of Staff, Derek, I'm just going to do the sign-in. And then after that, we can basically go out and jubilate. So, let me do you want to help me? Okay. Let me do this. Thank you. Ghanaians, I know you're excited. The president signing the document. I know it's been a very tough battle, and but today, as we promised. So I really want to tell Ghanaians that I really appreciate the support and the belief in this government. As the President of the Republic and the President of the NPP, His Excellency Kevin Taylor, today I present to you the anti-LGBTQ bill. And Ghanaians should be very happy. Thank you very much. And thank you too. Thank you, Derek. So have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself as Ghanaians. We said it and we have fulfilled. My name is John Mahama, the President of the NPP and the President of the Piglets. Have a wonderful night.